Gather round one and all, and welcome once again to my stream. I will be your humble storyteller 2020, and today I want to start things a little bit differently. I'm going to read off something to you all that are joining, may get the idea of how dark this entire game series is in Warhammer 40k. Allow me to read you the actual prompting for the game series. It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor of mankind has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods and master of a million worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass, writhing invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the carrion lord of the vast imperium of man, for whom 1,000 souls are sacrificed every day, so that he may never truly die. Yet, in his deathless state, the Emperor continues his eternal vigilance. Mighty battle fleets cross the demon-infested miasma of the warp, the only route between the distant stars, their way lit by the Astronomicon, the psychic manifestation of the Emperor's will. Vast armies give battle in his name of uncounted worlds. Greatest amongst his soldiers are the Adeptus Astartes, the Space Marines, bioengineered super warriors. Their comrades in arms are Legion, the Imperial Guard, and countless planetary defense forces, the ever-vigilant Inquisition, and the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus, to name only a few. But for all their multitudes, they are barely enough to hold off the ever-present threat to humanity from aliens, heretics, mutants, and far, far worse. To be a man in such times is to be one amongst untold billions. It is to live in the cruelest and most bloody regime imaginable. These are the tales of those times. Forget the power of technology and science, for so much has been forgotten, never to be relearned. Forget the promise of progress and understanding, for in the grim dark future there is only war. There is no peace amongst the stars, only an eternity of carnage and slaughter, and the laughter of thirsting gods. But there is a slight variation to that in the Rogue Trader book, which ends with, "Yet you are not just any individual, you are an explorer aboard a rogue trader ship with authority and freedom far beyond the comprehension of the masses, empowered by an ancient warrant of trade and a warp-capable ship. You venture into the uncharted voids, discovering new worlds, lost civilizations, and bizarre alien technology. Fortune and glory are yours for the taking. Rogue traders stand on the threshold of unlimited opportunity and immeasurable danger." So, as you can see, rogue traders have a little bit of a, how would I say, they have more freedom than the average human being would have. Like it says, to be amongst the Imperium is to be one amongst untold billions, possibly even trillions. In the 0.1% of the population out there is nobility. And then a small percentage of that, even further, would be rogue traders. Now imagine how infinitesimal your chance is to be born, or even in my character's case, lucky of a position to be able to get into that kind of placement. It is very hard. So I'm excited to start streaming today. I just have to quickly answer one question on my phone, and then I will be ready to fully start. Make sure that the capture is accurate. Wonderful. Go to gameplay. Should be all set. Wonderful. Let me answer a quick text. All right. I have had plenty of potassium today. I have had ample opportunity to be fed and taken care of myself, and thanks to my family and my fiance, I am well looked after. Please feel free to chime in at any point, anytime you want to talk, say anything. If you have questions or anything, I am here. All right, so we are ready to go. Loading up where we last left off for Edmant. Make sure that I have everything set. Okay. All right. Starting off, we just took care of a bunch of things that involved moving through and getting our new navigator to help us warp travel. However, we're still unable to go into the warp travel itself because the ship is on board Machine Spirit is keeping us from fully unlocking the warp generator. So we are heading over to Rykad Minoris, a planet that supposedly might have a few things for us to collect there. Voxmaster Vigdis, Lord Captain, sorry to disturb you. Vigdis pauses as if listening to something. It is pandemonium outside the bridge gate. One of the officers seems to be demanding an audience with you in person. I think I hear Master Viserion's voice. In any case, I wanted to warn you in advance. Oh, so something happened while we were on our way, because this is where our ship currently is. Okay. So, let's see what's happening. I am doing an iconoclast playthrough, which means my character will be one for trying to uplift every person I can, so... I've seen dogmatic and heretical also as choices, so... I don't want to jump into heretical at all, because that just puts a big target on the back of my head, so... This is not the conduct of an officer, says Abelard. These are the antics of a highborn brat out on a lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant. Avrila Vent, the young woman standing before Abelard, strives with all her might not to quail under the onslaught of her superior's anger. She falters, but then manages to look him in the eye and say, I apologize, sir, but I must speak to the Lord Captain. Very well, Lieutenant. You may address the Lord Captain, not least because I see you've already seen fit to disturb him. Your unauthorized appearance on the bridge and display of belligerence toward a higher-ranking officer will be logged on your personal file without delay. Lord Captain, Lieutenant Avril Vent, requesting permission to speak. Vents falls silent and then adds rashly, on a matter of extreme importance and urgency. I will listen to what you have to say. Speak, Lieutenant. You may speak, but I want to hear a report. Not a shouting match having two officers bickering in full view of the bridge is unacceptable. Or I will not tolerate this kind of conduct on my ship, Abelard. Assign the lieutenant an appropriate punishment. Lieutenant, you have 1 minute to state your business. I am a regimental person with ties to the Imperial Guard, so I will have to show that I do not tolerate a bunch of people just barging in. Just answering another quick text. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. I thought that drastic times called for drastic measures, Vent exclaimed hotly. This matter cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched to the lower decks on orders to crush the workers' strike by any means necessary. But I'm convinced this step is unwarranted, and that the crisis itself was provoked by the actions of one of the senior officers. Bent is almost trembling with tension as she delivers her speech. Excuse me, her face extremely pale. Checking on the live. All right. Wunderbar. Everything sounds and looks good. Abelard, in no hurry to intervene, lets out a skeptical huff. Lord Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of Seneschal Viserion and to intervene in what's happening on the lower decks, because very soon we will have a mutiny or massacre on our hands. There's an insurrection in the making aboard my ship, and no one has informed me? That sounds reasonable. I would not deem it a problem worthy of the rogue trader's attention. The lower decks, as it so happens, are in revolt. 30-some years ago, we even had a revolutionary leader rise up who dared to establish workers' rule across the entire ship. It took a month to restore order, but even 8 years later, we are still battering rumors of that the hero had survived his execution and was on the verge of gathering people to fight against tyranny once more. Abelard scoffs. Needless to say, the rumors were baseless. As for the current situation, we have enforcers to deal with it. But on this ship, the word of the Lord Captain carries more weight than a salvo from 100 bolters. I'm sure that if the rogue trader addresses the malcontents directly, he will quell the unrest. I dread to think what problem you will disturb the rogue trader with next. Perhaps you will ask the Lord Captain to break up brawls in the mess room. I've already given you the means to resolve the problem. You simply need to use them. If I may, your lordship, I'm sending a hit squad to crush the rebellion as a means of ignoring the problem, not solving it. How did all this start? The situation could boil over at any minute, so I'll give you the condensed version. It all began when the enforcers found a cultist amulet on a body of someone who'd been killed in a drunken brawl. We reported it up the chain immediately, arranged for a cleansing rite to be performed, and opened an investigation. No heretics have been found alive. But the search has brought tensions between enforcers and workers to a head. And where does Seneschal Viserion come into all this? I shall explain, Abelard intones grimly. I beg you to hurry. Time is running out. I will not hurry. Since my competence is under scrutiny, I shall speak for as long as I see fit. There is an established order to the way things are done on this ship, and one of the pillars of that system is that the rogue trader's attention is not distracted by trivial matters. It is the Seneschal's role to ensure that. I have always handled internal problems myself, so of course, when I received information about cultists hiding on the lower decks, I took the matter in hand. So long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered via Theodora von Valancius will find refuge on her ship. Theodora being my predecessor, for those that are joining in. You were far too heavy-handed, Seneschal Viserion. Arrests, interrogations, mass punishments for entire sectors? Ugh. It has driven the people to the brink, Vent says bitterly. Now there is a strike on the lower decks, in Depot 4 to be precise. 3 worker clans are involved, but many more are passively supporting them. The situation could degenerate into an all-out insurrection. But when I reported my concerns, the only response I received was an order to dispatch an assault unit and crush the strike with maximum force. Abelard, what do you have to say about all this? I see no need to add anything. I acted within the remit of my authority, guided exclusively by the best interests of your protectorate and your personal safety. If you wish to confirm the rectitude of my actions for yourself, I have no objections. For my part, I urge the Lord Captain to go down to the lower decks and stop the assault unit and speak directly to the people. You will see that they are not lying or harboring heretics. That way you will stop the uprising before it begins. And what is Depot 4 on my ship? Depot 4 is one of the poorest sectors on the lowest decks. It is home to clans of general laborers. They are not as valuable to the ship as the families who have served a specialized system for generations. They are an easily replaceable resource, and one in which is now more besides giving succor to cultists and minions of the Arch enemy. Depot 4 is poor and troubled, but at worst that means drunken fights and illegal rot gut brewing. We have handled the workers of Depot 4 in the past. We would have done so again if the crackdown on Depot 4 hadn't been so harsh. And another important point to bear in mind, the problem is not limited to this sector. It is located on one of the most populated lower decks. And everything that happens there has a knock-on effect on all neighboring sectors. Alright, so this is the time. I do trust my Seneschal Viserion, but I believe I should go down to deal with it myself as an iconoclast kind of person. I've heard enough. I will go to the lower decks and deal with the problem personally. Praise the Emperor. Vent cannot contain her relief. Thank you, Lord Captain. Abelard grits his teeth slightly. An enterprise bordering on sophomoric, but please yourself, Lord Captain. However, I categorically insist that I escort you. Alright, well, we're bringing everybody. Just double checking the stream. Sweet. Right. And once again, if you're watching, I'm glad that you're here. Please tune in at any point you want to. I'm happy to answer all questions and relay stories and everything. And once again, welcome to the gathering. We are in the lower decks of my ship, the Red Hymn of Fury. Oh, something's already happening. Abelard's going up front. Hey, it's Viserion! Take that, scum! Oh. Look who it is! That's all his fault! Look at all of it! Abelard reflexively wipes the sweat from his brow in a startlingly human gesture and a telling one, a rare moment where he allows his age and weariness to show through his armor like veneer of self-assurance. The lower decks are a source of endless problems. Sometimes I dearly regret that we cannot replace all the locals with servitors. And for those of you that are wondering, servitors is mindless cybernetic drones created from a fusion of human flesh and robotic technology used to carry out simple manual tasks. Servitors are basically just human, like most of them are from prisoners that have like damned themselves to prison or breaking laws and such, and have had their entire brain wiped to make way to become a servitor. So a terrible fate. Did you hear? They were shouting your name. Of course they were. The organization of daily routine life of the ship rests upon my shoulders, the mountain of challenges and problems from which I endeavor to insulate you, Lord Captain. The situation on the lower decks has been a cause for concern, and I have intervened personally on more than one occasion. That must be why they remember me. They do not know your face. To them, you are akin to a creature of legend. One who has stood on the steps of the Golden Throne, whereas I am a man whose name is attached to every order docking rations or lowering a bae's heating. And the Golden Throne is just another reference to the God Emperor of mankind, who is sat upon the Golden Throne, which is an arcane cybernetic artifact that encases the God Emperor's physical remains entire and preserves them using stasis fields and psi-fusion reactors. The people dared to disrespect a senior officer. They would not have the chance to express such disrespect if we were not here, and if the situation had been dealt with by the relevant officers, Abelard grimaces. It is a junior officer's worst failing to pass problems up the chain of command. I have never been able to abide it. I shall say it again. It was a mistake to come here on Lieutenant Vent's whim, Lord Captain. I must admit that the lieutenant lives by no means the worst material for an officer, Abelard grabs peevishly, but in the name of terror, the girl is the same age as my eldest great-granddaughter, and she has the gall to tell me how to manage the lower decks and hunt down cultists. It will be another 20 years at least before she can be trusted to act without oversight. Let's keep moving. We need to get to the bottom of this.
A new challenge for me?
Let's move up. Is there anything else that I can pick out? Not really. Alright, then we must... there's vent. The sounds of a heated discussion reverberate through the ship's bays. Lieutenant Avril Vent of the ship's enforcers is barring the path of a heavily built assault unit officer. Judging by their expressions and tone, the standoff has dragged on for some time already and has now reached a boiling point. Well, that's fun. All right, let's see what we can do. I have my orders to put an end to the unrest and purge this sector. You can take your orders and shove them. This is my deck and my sector. There are only 3 people who can waltz in here without my express permission. The first officer, the rogue trader, and the Emperor himself. So not all my lessons fall on deaf ears, Abelard mutters in a crabby approval. He does not clarify whether he means Lieutenant Vent or the officer looming over her, or both. Your lordship, noticing you, the 2 junior officers step to attention and salute, their subordinates following suit a moment later. There are several choices I have now. What's the situation? We encountered some locals on the way here. The conduct was outrageous. They even tried to throw things at us. I wish to speak to the strikers. I give the assault unit full permission to open fire. We will crush the seeds of insurrection with full force. Good lord. What's the situation? Your lordship, my people have locked down the bay where the strikers are, including their leaders. We have the situation under control as far as the resources allow. We encountered some locals on the way here. Their conduct was outrageous. The people are getting desperate, clearly. They saw the assault unit and they decided they had nothing left to lose. I mean, I apologize, Lord Captain. It is outrageous. I'm sure the people simply didn't recognize you. It wouldn't have occurred otherwise. We will deal with them once the current situation is resolved. Is that all you have to say? Are you sure you're worthy of the officer's rank, Lieutenant Vent? Vent pales slightly, but straightens up and clips out. Forgive me, Lord Captain. I will take steps to ensure that a thing does not happen again. I want to speak with the strikers. Abelard's mouth twists, but he restrains himself and says nothing. Right you are, Lord Captain. Allow me to wish you good luck. Hope gleams in Lieutenant Vent's eyes. A dangerous thing in these times.
Follow my lead.
Let's get these guys set up, set down. Oh, lots of strikers. Wow, nobles from the upper deck sat down here to see us. We don't stand for it anymore. All right, let's zoom out so we can see. A dozen pairs of eyes stare apprehensively at you. The people before you are typical inhabitants of the lower decks. You take in their simple clothing, crude weapons, and faces that display varying levels of mutation, from the barely discernible to the strange to the outright grotesque. For Depot 4! Oh, we got some ringleaders standing up. Ribbit, a whisper passes through the crowd and you detect a mixture of fear, astonishment, and joy in their reactions. Finally, 3 people break away from the crowd, an elderly woman and 2 men. These must be the leaders. They bow clumsily before you. Lord Captain, you came down to us. Tell me what is troubling you. Why are you striking? Striking? That's news to us, your lordship, says a tall, thin man on workers' garbs. All we're doing is asking questions, saying what we think. Old woman, shut up, Ribbit, snaps the old woman, who turns her hostile dark eyes on you. Here's the deal, your lordship. Your damned forces are all over us down here. They say they're looking into cultists. One wrong word and they're reaching out for their batons. If they want to punish someone, they turn off the heating to hold bays for a week at a time, so we get sick and freeze. And my clan, 2 little ones died from inflammation in their lungs, all because of these enforcers. The old woman spits on the floor and rubs the spittle with the toe of her worn-out shoe. Argenta does not interrupt the workers, but you see the sadness well in her eyes. When the children's deaths are mentioned, she quietly whispers a requiem prayer and makes a sign over herself. Yeah. Stager. It's all true. Vent is the only enforcer officer who stood up for us. It's clear a day who had a mother from the lower decks and who grew up amidst ships and has no feeling toward us, and has no fellow feeling toward us, excuse me. The grim man with a scarred face throws up his arms. Your lordship, we're no villains here. We're honest workers, your servants. We plotted no disorder. We went on to strike openly, and now we've got guns pointed at us. All we're doing is asking to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. The persecution started apropos of nothing, you say. I was told that one of you was found in possession of a cultist amulet, and there are heretics hiding here. I mean, that is true. A cultist amulet? What's that? The gaga they found on the dead drunkard? If it was something evil or forbidden, we sure didn't know. The enforcers just said that they were looking for heretics among us, and anyone obstructing their investigations would be punished. But how could there be heretics here? We know our own people. There have been no new faces around. Definitely not. And if there were, we'd be the first to report them. And as for this amulet or whatever it is, they took it off a dead body. There are no cultists still breathing in our sector, that's for sure. But when that fight broke out, some enterprising folks looted the bodies. The boots they came back with. Nobody's ever had tread these decks and boots so fine. I can tell you that. Seems to me these cultists have better commandos than us. That's dangerous thinking. Oh yeah? Those boots really were fine, and there was no harm in taking them, right? As for the amulet, it must have been pocketed by someone who didn't know any better. We didn't need amulets around here. We all worship the Emperor, and when we're working, we bow down before the machine spirits of the large and small transformers, and the servo motor. The same way my grandfather was taught 100 years ago by tech priests who came calling. Believe us, your lordship, we are people of faith. Naive children, weren't you taught from an early age about the dangers of the archenemy's creations? Weren't you warned that any unfamiliar object could be one of them? We were told, Holy Sister, but it was long ago. The last time we saw a confessor in our sector, it was just after I had my third little one. That is regrettable, but you cannot lay the burden of leading a righteous life on the shoulders of the Holy Fathers. Who will you blame when beasts crawl out of those amulets you stole from the heretics? The Holy Father is not here. Excuse me, let me start that again. The Holy Father who was not there, or the scavenger who brought evil down on himself and his neighbors? Abelard, do you have anything to add? I authorize the use of all necessary measures to locate Chaos worshippers hiding in this sector. The specific steps taken by the officers were not reported to me. Abelard frowns, clearly disgruntled at having to explain himself in the workers' presence. Nevertheless, I am certain that their actions were justified. Cultists are no drunken stevedores. They are the enemy and the threat to the ship. Neutralizing them demands decisive action. We were attacked on the way here. How do you explain that? Here's an explanation for you. The people have been pushed to their limit, and now they're lashing out, as if we don't know why these top-deck units are being sent down here, like that one that the lieutenant won't let past. Our clans are all inside the bay that's been sealed off, but the lower decks are big. I'm sure there are some people who've had just about enough. We're getting it from all sides. The soldiers have encircled the ones who've risen up. A death squad has just arrived. It's no wonder folks are all lashing out. I passed an awareness test. Passive. Their words seem sincere to you. Their body language and their glances traded between them reveal that the news of the attack has shocked them. Alright, what changes do you want? Would you look at this? The exalted Lord Captain himself is asking us bilge rats what we want. Well, here's what. We want you to rein in your damned enforcers, to quit turning off the heat and stop battering everything that moves. No, that's not it. We want the enforcers gone from here, and we want to be armed. Give us arms and we'll govern ourselves. We'll defend ourselves if these cultists do show their faces. I've been leader of my clan for 20 years now. Getting rid of those club-wielding thugs can only improve things around here. Dangerous. You've gone too far, old man. They'll never let the maggots on the lower decks live without the enforcers breathing down their necks. They probably even insist on enforcers on the upper decks, too. As for weapons, what do we need them for? Before the first day's out, we'll have someone shooting their neighbor out of stupidity or drunkenness. We don't need that. If the enforcers stop hassling us, that'll be enough in return. No, enough. In return, we'll find the scavengers who robbed the cultist bodies, and we'll talk to them, and lower the deck to another. If there are any more of those damned amulets about, we'll hand them over to the enforcers ourselves. You speak for yourself and your clan, and I'll speak for me and mine. I don't want empty gestures. I want real change. They'll promise us the world now, but as soon as the Anointed One turns his back, these brutes will be on us harder than ever before. All because we dared to speak out. The tall worker's eyes dart between the two arguing leaders. Every few seconds he opens his mouth as if planning to agree, but each time he falls silent, simply making a few vague noises of approval. There's a lot of choices, but I see a coercion here. Spreading anarchy on the ship is the first step toward embracing chaos. Putting weapons into untrained hands would be even worse. What's more, the enforcers are needed to maintain oversight and order. Withdraw those demands and we'll consider the rest. I'm gonna chance it and see if I can do it. Yes, succeeded. The tall worker they call Rivet shrugs and casts a sidelong look at the old woman. Old Nan, listen. The Lord Captain himself has come down to us and is offering concessions. And I don't know a single person in the whole of Depot 4 who's ever stood next to the rogue trader, let alone talk to them. Back down. Now's no time to be stubborn, you old crone. Listen to us, old Nan. The 3 clans of Depot 4 ought to act as one. We made our minds up. It's your turn to decide. Don't ask them to disband the forces or give us weapons. We don't need any of that. The old woman hisses in dissatisfaction. You two are ganging up on me, is that it? So brave are you against an old woman, but I'll shut up. I will indeed. I won't go against 2 clan leaders on my own. If you want to make peace with the enforcers, make your peace. That's great. Just fantastic. Lord Captain, we're all agreed. I'll ask my seneschal his thoughts. The story about going scavenging for boots and accidentally picking up a hermetical amulet doesn't convince me. These people were moments away from rebelling and possibly becoming minions of the arch enemy. We must not give them what they want, even if they did acquire something innocently, purely out of their own stupidity. That does not mean they are not tainted with corruption. What begins as petty thievery can turn into a far graver problem. I have seen it before. Abelard's face darkens momentarily. In my second war, there was a sergeant in the Imperial Guard regiment that was stationed nearby. The sergeant took an ordinary pocket knife from the body of a heretic, and his whole unit lost their lives for it. When they finally managed to break into the barracks, they found not a single survivor, only the pocket knife, which had grown through all the rows of the beds like a metal-choking vine. So when it comes to scavengers, malcontents, strikers, or whatever they'll turn into next, my verdict is simple. Give them no quarter. That is a harsh view, and unfortunately it's pretty much right in this setting, but then it's decided. The persecution will stop, and I will expect you to assist in locating any remaining amulets or weapons left by the cultists. Your lordship, thank you. You have not abandoned us lower deckers. You came yourself and settled everything. I'll tell my grandchildren about this. Of course, your lordship. We'll root out any nasty business after then faster than any enforcers, and will leave no stone unturned. Hail the Lord Captain! This is complete bedlam. Are you satisfied, Lord Captain? Let's see what he said. Then may I suggest we leave the circuits and discuss everything en route. Gotcha. So let's head on out. Is there anything that I want in here? Let's check out some things before.
None shall stand in my way.
There's stuff here. Ooh, cool. I'll take all that. Inside the box, a string of scratch lines passed down in the family from generation to generation. Interesting. Is there nothing else? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Stopping unexpectedly, Abelard imperiously dismisses the unit to stand at a distance and addresses you, other companions, saying, I have an urgent matter to discuss with the Lord Captain. Please give us a moment. Alright, hold on, guys. I will be right back as I am dealing with something personal from my family, so I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Thank you all for your patience and waiting for me. All right. Just had to deal with some family personal stuff. We're all good here. Groceries and such. I have urgent matter to discuss with the Lord Captain. Please give us a moment. Abelard looks at you, and his last visage of restraint vanished. Well, are you pleased with your investigation, Lord Captain? You kowtowed to the disloyal rabble. You believed their lies and showed them leniency. Next time the ship is attacked by cultists, that rabble will welcome them with open arms and allow them to wreak whatever havoc they like, because they see you as a weak leader. Is that how you see your future at the helm of Von Valancia's protectorate? Do not speak to your Lord Captain in that tone. Why are you so angry? I solved the problem. There is some truth in your criticism. Let's talk about your role in all this instead. You allowed this revolt to happen. Your actions practically guaranteed it would. There is some truth in your criticism. I should say so. Abelard heaves a sigh, but he visibly relaxes. You simply needed to trust me. I would have handled the situation myself had you not decided to intervene, Abelard says irascibly. Okay. Remember Lord Captain Theodora, do you remember Lord Captain Theodora? Do you think she set one slippered foot on the lower decks? No, she did not. Such matters were left to himself and the junior officers while she dedicated herself to the grand designs of the Protectorate, as any true strategist and rogue trader should. Maybe if Theodora had spent more time on trifling matters, she wouldn't have hounded up dead. There's a new Lord Captain aboard this ship now, and I will not repeat her mistake. I would be only too willing to trust in my seneschal and not fill my head with such matters, but the situation had spiraled out of your control, Abelard. I mean, true, the officer literally ran up to deck. And that last reason just seems mean, so I'm just going to say that one. Abelard's face relaxes slightly. You're right, at least as concerns a junior officer making complaints directly to you, see. And Abelard stands straight at attention. I lost my temper, Lord Captain. I believe I ought to explain myself. Abelard speaks slowly, the words not coming easily to him. The prosperity of the Von Valancia's protectorate is not just an empty phrase to me. I left the Imperial Navy for the chance to see it flourish. It was the most momentous decision of my life. I did it because I saw my Lord Captain Theodora's deeds, the sign of true greatness. Road traders do not simply forge new routes and capture worlds. They create order out of anarchy. That creative impulse was entirely lacking during my time in the military. So, I left behind everything I had known, everything my family had known. I come from a long line of officers, and I embarked upon this incredibly reckless venture, Lord Captain. Lord Captain Theodora trusted me with all the concerns she had no time for. She would go off on her flagship for long periods to distant frontiers, on scouting voyages, and the advancement of the entire protectorate rested on my shoulders. And then suddenly, everything that had been built over years and years began to quake, rattling like a flimsy hangar on a seismically active world. One of the senior officers betrayed us all. The rogue trader was killed, and who knows what is happening on the planets. I tell you this honestly, without fear of appearing weak. All this has become as a grievous blow to me. I am not panicking or grieving because I cannot allow myself to panic or grieve. I am duty-bound to aid the new rogue trader, to aid you, to finding your footing as quickly as possible. And to do that, I must insulate you from problems that in the past have been dealt with by tried and tested procedures set out in the ship's regulations. Procedures that were established long ago and have functioned smoothly for decades cannot suddenly be deemed excess to requirements. Theodora trusted in established procedures, and she died. I won't make the same mistake. If you want to keep the building future of the Von Valancia's protectorate with me, stop living in the past. Well, that's just kind of throwing off his old my old predecessor. I understand, but you need to learn how to respect me as your Lord Captain and Rogue Trader. Accept it and start living in the new world. A world where Theodore is gone and where you and I have decisions to make. The prosperity of the Von Valancius Protectorate is just as important to me. You're the only person who has comprehensive knowledge of how things are run on the ship. I think in the future I will follow your recommendations. I value what Theodore created, and I trust that this situation is aberration in the ship's otherwise smooth operations. Since the established procedures are working, I see no reason to change them. I have seen plenty of sentiment and hand-wringing in recent days, but very little competence. I have no plans to rely on your judgment on your tried and tested procedures in the future. The prosperity of the Von Valancius Protectorate is important to me. I mean, now that I'm leader of all of this, I've got to try to run it as smoothly as possible. I think I will follow his recommendations. Abelard dips his head in a sign of assent. The shadow of incredible strain, which evidently had been wearing on him for some time, finally lifts from his face. I am glad you see the value in the foundations laid down by your illustrious predecessors. Why fix what isn't broken? As for me, I shall endeavor not to cause you any further consternation, Lord Captain. And now please, let us leave the lower decks. If the rogue trader desires to stretch his legs, there are far more suitable places. Good to know. Alright, well,
it's about
onwards and
time.
upward. Oh, and I noticed that we leveled up just as we were heading back up. Well, I'll be able to level myself up at least. And once again, welcome to the stream if you're here. I am Toleron20 and I'll be your storyteller for today. Please, if you're in the stream, if you have any questions, go ahead and air them out on stream and I will answer to the best of my ability. I do have the overlay up so it should show the chat, but in case it doesn't, I do have my phone handy watching the stream, so just let me know if there's anything that you have questions about or what I can do. Alright, so I am here. I need to go back to the Lord Captain's quarters really quick just to see something. And might as well level myself up while I'm here. 5. Let's go ahead and up my ballistic skill because that's what I'm good with. I have a 45 strength already, so it's good there. Ooh, las weapon expert is up for that. Power weapon expert, I don't have any power weapons. Ooh, heavy armor proficiency is up too. I'll save that for my next level up. I'm going las weapon expert for right now. Once again, welcome to the stream if you're just joining in. I can't level up my other characters at this time because they're not with me. Oh, I can. Wonderful. That helps out quite a bit. So let's go ahead. This is Cassia, my navigator. Let's see. She's an officer. Let's give her Air of Authority. Or which one? Air of Authority does increases an ally's resolve. For those that need to know, resolve is influences how efficiently and for long characters can I'm guessing can fight in battle. Either the Air of Authority. Let's go ahead and get back into the fight because it stops a lot of bad stuff that can happen. So we'll do that. And for her, let's go ahead because officers are support. Let's see what she's got down here. Let's see. Ooh, let's go ahead and do the blood augury. That helps. All right, go to Argenta. Can't up her ballistic skills anymore because it's at its maximum for her level. Yeah, so we'll go with agility. And bolt weapon expert. Just so she has her bolter ready. Okay, and we'll go to Adira. Well, I'm having some thoughts about Adira, just kind of worrying because I'm not sure. It's just having an unsanctioned psyker. I mean, people. I personally love freedom that people have and everything, always. But in this universe, it is dangerous to be a psyker that is not trained properly. So that's my concern. And in here, I'm just going to put away some stuff in the locker. Theodora's old portrait, a bunch of stuff I can look at. But we're here for certain things. Oh, and there's goods. Didn't see this. Ooh. Face of the Sovereign, the wearer gains an additional +1 resolve when they kill an enemy. Nice. And Von Valancia's Cloak. Ooh, is at full wounds. Ooh, I might put those on my character as of now. Tactical goggles, that's not bad, but look at that. That is pretty cool. All right, and do I have a cloak? Nope. Well, I'll give myself the Von Valancia's Cloak. Wow. Man, I look like a general now, don't I? Imperial Guardsman, awesome. Yeah, I have pretty good stuff, but there's some things I just need to put away. All right, so let's go ahead and put some things into my vault. Like some books that I don't need anymore. It's the tactical goggles, we keep that. Here, that in here. Bunch of old quest stuff that I no longer have use for. If I get a chance, I'll empty this thing out. But there's also the Mantle of Heroism. A chunk. Gloves of Endurance. That's good to know. Go ahead and add that in here, this in here. All right, so let's go ahead and sort this out in descending order. Okay, that works really great. Is there anything else? I don't know. All right, that works out. Heading back to my bridge. Okay. Now let's head back towards Rykad, Minoris. Okay. Once again, we're on the bridge. Just lots of things happening on the bridge today. As the ship makes its way through the star system, the strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you have been using to draw up yet another order falls out of your hand. You raise your head with a start. Someone else is here in your study. You stand up and stare at the dozens upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloody faces of those who died on the ship's bridge and those you met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. Oh, great. As if on its own accord, the shard lying on the edge of the desk, the sole remnant of Conrad Voigtfear's weapon, slips into your hand. The metal is searing cold. The dead sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmarishly slow advance. Step back, step back, or else. Kneel before the rogue traitor, your lives belong to me. Stop, I did not wish for any of you to die. Kneel before the rogue traitor, your lives belong to me. All you hear in response is unintelligible voices, whispers, moans, and derisive laughter. Anger ignites your chest, and you clutch the shard, which ravenously bites your palm with its sharp edge. Fun! An unbearably bright light floods everything around you, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in near presence. Your hands no longer hold a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving proportions, a curved design, and an unusual hilt adorned with the image of closed eye. That's not good. The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze so ancient and dark that it steals your breath away. You have felt this gaze before, there on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess. The tapestry is woven. The path is chosen. Accept your fate, champion. I'm not going to do this. I'm throwing the blade away. Never! Your body refuses to obey your mind. The handle feels as if it has become one with your hands, and the gaze of the demonic eye sets your very soul ablaze. Resisting your fate is futile. You scream as you feel your soul burn away to ash. Damn. You awaken from the vision kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat and a sour taste on your tongue. Your hand is wringing, and you struggle to recall those faces and the image of the sword in your hands. Only the deep cut and your palm of the bloodied shard on your palm and the bloody shard lying on the floor remind you of what just transpired. You would rather die than touch that thing again. As you reach a shaking hand for your vox and call for a servitor, now you just have to wait for the mindless automaton to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the void. Yeah, I don't want that. Demonic influence is always terrible. Okay, it's still here. I don't want it. Hi, and welcome to the stream. I am Toleron20, and I will be your storyteller today. Please feel free to chime in any chat responses. I am happy to listen to you all. Alright, now we're on our way to Rykad Minoris as we are playing Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Alright, finally here. Scanning the planet. We have the starport, and all of my friends are here, so let's go ahead and just move you back. Back the order. Or can I not change? Okay, so it doesn't change. Oh well. Let us see how it goes. And how are you guys liking the new mic setup? I've got a lot of new equipment here, so I'm very excited to see how this all turns out. Ooh, oh boy. Good lord. So the entire planet's under attack. Wonderful. The starport greets you with the din of ordnance and the smell of explosive. The smell of explosive tickles your nostrils. It's difficult to tell through the smoke who is firing at whom. Sergeant Malgar says, "Halt! Weapons on the grounds or I'm firing!" A man in a torn and dirty uniform hobbles towards you from behind the chunks of rockcrete and crumpled plasteel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that reads, Sergeant Malgar. All right, so our skies are in lockdown. The rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you lot just happen to land in our rear without a scratch or show for it? And on a shuttle like that? Where did you get it? Stolen from the palace, isn't it? He is visibly awed by the resplendent gold of your transport. Grab it, lads, we got ourselves a rebel landing force. Abelard turns purple. By the holy throne, what is this mess? Yadira glances around. They're in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. You must be mistaken. I am the rogue trader of House von Valancius. There's a bunch of options. Abelard enlightened this rabble about the proper manner of greeting the God Emperor's chosen. I am the rogue trader Von Valancius. Give me the status report this instant. How dare you, commoner, on your knees before I blow your brains out. Good lord. Let's go with, because I'm a militant man, give me a status report. With a mixture of awe and terror, he snaps to attention and raises his freshly cut chin like an exemplary soldier and barks, "My mistake, sir! At once! The starport is under the control of the governor's wardens. Perimeter commander is Sergeant..." Ooh. A frag grenade explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out of his stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. With a rasping cough, the sergeant turns back to you. "Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Lance Malgar reporting. My units are holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve?" "Some dirty dogs nearly shut down my shuttle." "What's going on here? Do you have to know if a member of the Inquisition has come here? That is a side objective of ours." Some dirty dog nearly shut down my shuttle." "Affirmative, your lordship, sir. It's all those damned rebels. Those maggots somehow got their hands on an anti-aircraft battery, and it's causing our shuttles no end of trouble. That thing really packs a punch. You're lucky they missed you. I've seen them fry 2 shuttles carrying reinforcements. Not a soul survived." "What is going on here?" "Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower levels sparked, then it went up in the spires. They hit the Vox hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations." Then Felix tore off his mask, precisely because he knew about the trouble on Reichad Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to our aid. Cassia lets out a sorrowful sigh. "You may continue your report, peasant." She is part of a noble house. "My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes." Groxes are basically cows. "The tech priests linked to a satellite reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for landing on Reichad Majoris. The governor took precautionary measures in order to increase security at the key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the warden details. The alarm was raised and we were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. They're crushing us, the scumbags. It's been a whole turn since the last reinforcements came in. We're running low on ammo, every other fighter is wounded, and I don't know how bad it is on the streets, but they'll drive us out of here any minute." Let's see. "Well, I am general, but I am an iconoclast. You're doing fine work, Malgar, and so are your troops. It's people like you that hold the Imperium together." "I live to serve," the sergeant's grim voice rings with a martyr's pride. "Do you happen to know if a member of the Inquisition has come here?" At the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe. "I don't know, sir. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. He might have been to inquire at the headquarters, your lordship, sir." "I'm going to go see the governor. If I may report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting their damned anti-aircraft battery, there's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you as an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will voxcast orders to them to wait for you. And I'll inform headquarters they better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's orders and hold the line here." Gadira frowns as her gaze grows distant, as if she's looking through the sergeant. "You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others. You know, the same hand that salutes now might falter in darkness. Rank and epaulets can't save you from the bitterness." "Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around these fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight to my last straw." Is the path ahead dangerous? What exactly awaits me there?" The sergeant sighs heavily. "All of our roadblocks are gone. The whole place is in the rebels' hands. The city is almost lost, so no one will come. We are surrounded by rebels, and watch your steps, sir. The streets are chock full of mines." His remark about mines lodges itself in your memory. More than anything, you will need to watch the ground and not your surroundings. You'd rather risk a shot from a rebel or a jittery fighter No jittery soldier then experienced a few handfuls of lethal frag shrapnel resting on top of some 300 grams of explosive Ficeline. Good lord. There's a tech priest. A very important person from the Adeptus Mechanicus arrived on the last shuttle before they locked down the sky. He kept on asking whether anyone by the name of Amarant or Armanat or something like that had recently arrived. Barely answered any of our questions, though. And he said he was under no obligation to tell us anything. He demanded to talk to the governor personally, so I had to send a quarter of my troops with him to keep trouble at bay. You're a good soldier, Mauga. I will see your heroism is noted. I live to serve! Another explosion interrupts the sergeant's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to his soldier and spits out a booming series of commands. Alright, well, time to move upward and onwards. Oh, why is my... reset... That'll work.
A new challenge for me? Take a knee and
All
bow
right, so
before
we are
me.
on
Crush
fire.
him!
We're moving forward with fighting, so let's go ahead and get me and Argenta up front. Can Abelard join us up front? Okay, Abelard can get to here. Let's put our officer here and have Adira sit here. Okay. The unrighteous have come to take all that we have. Let us stand right
now.
Oh, good lord. All right, so let's go ahead and...
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Go ahead and give that to me. I can hit 2 of them from here. I can hit 3 of them from this way, but not a great chance at hitting this guy. Let's go ahead and hit these guys.
Easy.
Okay. It's about as good as I can do.
Nothing
and regimental
I can't
tactics. I thought I put Argenta up further. Damn it. I gotta check that again. Alright, that's about all I can do. She's set. Alright, Argenta, get behind cover. If you can, shoot these 2 out. Okay. Let's go ahead and run and gun.
Deeds is worthless.
Move her up again. And then have her fire another
Doubt is for the weak.
This way. Okay. It's about as good as she can do right now. And it doesn't cost her any AP to reload, so let's go ahead and just keep her fresh. Alright, that's all we can do. I can set Abelard here. Oh wait, no, it's my turn. Okay, so I don't want to move. So let's go ahead and fire. See if I can get any of these guys out of the way.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Okay. Running
Already
gun.
done.
See if I can hit any of
Nothing I
these
can't
guys.
do.
Well, hurt one of them quite a bit, but that's about all I can get. Adira, go ahead and give forewarning to Abelard. Analyze.
Will do.
Gunner. And who can I hit with the psychic scream? Well, let's go ahead and hit that rubber gunner.
Was that what, you unfortunate?
Alright, he's gone. That's all we can do with her right now. Abelard, now it's your turn. Gonna have you get up to here and charge. Is that the only path you can take?
I've seen
All right,
worse
let's see what
battles
I
than
can
this in my time. I will do my duty. Reduce to dust!
Okay. Then we'll brace for impact. Alrighty. Got even more guys this time. Nope, they killed one of their own with their shots.
My faith shields me.
Alright, we got lots of guys moving up.
Cleanses the body.
And our Argenta is taking lots of fire. So we need to start cleaning up Argenta real quick. Nicely done, guardsman.
The cold embrace.
Oh, Lord.
Emperor, deliver us.
Do I need to do everything myself?
Go ahead and command him. Tell him to do what he needs to do, because he has a good shotgun, it seems. Does she have anything? She has a fire grenade, but she can't throw that far, can she?
That is foolishness.
Yeah, I don't have 2 points to spend anyways, so let's go ahead and just leave it there. Alright, so can't hit many people, if I can try.
Not a problem for me. Nothing of value has been lost.
Okay, it's about as good as I can get. Go ahead and give forewarning to me. And
I
move
know
up.
what is to come.
God, Argenta took a beating.
High momentum.
Okay.
Indeed.
That's one hit. Can't charge and get to anybody else right now. Wait, can I hit him?
Victory is imminent.
Okay, don't know what that did. We'll wait.
Emperor, deliver us.
Curse it!
Oh, good lord.
Injury is not an excuse to shirk one's duty.
Damn. Okay. I'm down. Argenta's down. Good lord. Well, let's go ahead and
If
give
I
that
may?
to Adira.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Can't hit anybody with that. Can't hit anybody with that. Nope. Well, I can give forewarning to myself.
Anything is?
Or Adira. Good lord, this is a tough fight already. Can I analyze anybody? Nope. Alright, that's all I can do. Move up. Can't hit anyone. If I move up here, that helps.
Will do. Be gone.
I just have to trust in the forewarning.
Anything else?
Joint analysis. Okay. Well, kill this asshole.
I took care of this one.
Then I can get to here.
It will be
into
done.
it. Come on, guardsman, earn your keep. There we go. Well, that was a tough fight. Good lord. Crippled leg. And crippled leg. Great. Well, at least we're not dead. But good lord, that was a tough fight. And with a lot of stuff as well. Shotguns. Scrapio has guns. Black chest plates. Armored body glove. Yeah, good lord. Well, let's collect all. And we still got a lot more people to get. Alright, well, time to keep moving forward. Ooh, Imperium.
I did fine.
Written on the side of the shuttle, pilot slowly slang, are the words, "Do not touch a shipment of..." I wish they would slower. Do not touch a shipment of ties to the Blessed Lord Captain Caligos Winterscale. Perhaps there is something worth your station in this shuttle. What Caligos doesn't know won't hurt him. Commander's Cloak. Ooh, and people with the Ranger archetypes. Officer archetypes, so we will put that on you. What are you wearing? Armored body glove, that's fine for you. Okay. That's all you can use right now. Ooh, I have a long las. I think I'm gonna keep that for somebody else. Alright, let's go ahead and get you. Which one? Tactical goggles. Yeah, that's Cassie. Alright. Let's go ahead and give out some of these. Mantle of Heroism requires an iconoclast follower. Each heroic act used in battle increases the wearer's dodge by +20 until the end of combat. Can't she wear that? No, she can't. But what are you wearing? Let's go ahead and take that off you, put that on you. Because you don't have anything. Wait, what? Didn't I? Oh, whoops. I literally took it off to put it back on, so. Yeah, so you get that one. And you get that one. And what do I have? Despite bonus to persuasion, let's go with gloves of endurance instead. And if Argenta falls, no, if he falls, let's go ahead and give him, yeah, +5 persuasion for him. That works. That's about all we can do right now. Ooh, there's a chest plate carapace, which offers 20, but he has 25. But what about me? And it gives me a dodge penalty if I wear that. So let's put this one on. There we go. Okay. That's enough moving the rings around. Let's check out some other things. More goods to collect. Right?
Follow my lead.
Lucky Jasper. It's Lucky Jasper. Folks, how about you don't come any closer and I don't shoot you? Gain true vision. Renounce false sight and all will be revealed. Well, that was a delayed death. Lucky Jasper. The young, shaggy-haired soldier is still pale Nonetheless, as you approach, he holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile. Thank you, my lord. You arrived in the nick of time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't anything good. Who are you? Lucky Jasper, the governor's aide and personal Vox operator. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders. The young man proclaims, desperately trying to tame his tousled hair. Are you unharmed, soldier? All thanks to you, my lord. Those blind lunatics are all over the city right now. These rebels, damn them to the void, go around maiming anyone they can get their hands on and scorching their eyes. Then they leave the poor sods driven mad by the pain to wander the streets, babbling nonsense. He lowers his voice and adds with gravity, the command doesn't want anyone to talk about it, but I've heard whispers that it's not just some nonsense, it's heresy. Actual heresy, because listening to it scrambles your brain. It made one patrolman freeze in his tracks while the blind mob got hold of him and carried him from his post off to who knows where. And exactly what are you doing here on your own? Following Governor Medina's special instructions, namely, he grits his teeth with a pained expression, furrowing his brow. Oh right, it's a secret assignment. I can't talk about it. Alright, so I have a bunch of different ones. Let's see. Lore Imperium, I'm a rogue trader. Why don't I simply order you to tell me everything? It is well within my rights. What if what you know is priceless intelligence, and you were to die before you could relay it to anyone? Winka Dadira, Mistress Talas, would you kindly read all of his thoughts for me? Oh, good lord. Whatever punishment you are afraid of, I can do worse things to you. You had better start talking. Striking, get out of my sight. You are a waste of my time. I am a rogue trader. Why don't I simply order you to tell me everything? Ah, yes, succeeded. A rogue trader, after casting a quick glance over your gear, he nods in understanding. Oh, so you must be from House von Valancius' ship. The Starport Stalker surveillance station reported that it had detected your ship entering the system. Then you leave too. Sent a shuttle to another unidentified ship. Very strange one at that. And then that ship departed. But the Augur surveillance station reports you are not to be disclosed to third parties. But you know that already, don't you? Well, alright. If you really are a rogue trader, I'll tell you everything. So, why did they send you to the Starport? I'm supposed to deliver updated Vox codes, and how should I put it? Assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at the moment. The rebels are found their way into our VoxNet, and are now eavesdropping. This made proper communication impossible. The hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium had sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who even knows what's happening in the system? There's been a riot on Rykati Philia, the prisoner planetoid. Urak 5 station is silent, although the navigators there have always been a reclusive bunch. I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or the captain here who would give me an update, but that's hardly a possibility right now. The rebels are blasting anything that tries to land out of the sky with their damn cannon. He stops talking a little too abruptly. Well, I know about Urak 5, because that's how we got our navigator. There is something else you're hiding from me, isn't there? More classified secrets? It's nothing classified, just personal. There's another reason why I'm here. My betrothed is missing. Raquel Vakari, the esteemed Evane Winterscale's personal pilot. When the riot reports came from Rykati Philia, Lord Evane headed there personally. Then this rebellion started down here, and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing up there. You know what I'm afraid of? That they'll come back and those rebel scumbags will shoot them out of the sky. I wanted to find a place that's high up, set up a Voxcaster there, and send them a transmission. The sky is closed off. Don't try to land. But I didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me and I was running. I tripped and broke the caster. He hangs his head sadly. I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry. Abelard shakes his head disapprovingly, but his eyes are understanding. That is why all members of Void Ship Clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant of the Emperor is to their duty, there is always the danger that family ties might disrupt regulations and order. But for her honorable death, should I come to see? I hope that no harm comes to her. The Emperor protects, my lord. If someone you love is in trouble right now, he protect them too. I know who Yvain Winterscale is. It's one of my rivals. Do you think the governor can handle this rebellion? Well, obviously, I'm not some pessimist to say otherwise. I won't tell anyone. You really won't? Well, then, if you ask me, things are pretty rotten. His words come from flying at the rate of stubber fire. Those rebels are strange. We would have easily quelled a normal riot. We're not some commoners. We're Rycandians, the naval elite of House Winterscale. But those people, they're vicious. They know no fear. And their attacks, they're so precise. It's like they know what's going to happen ahead of time. The command executed 7 officers on suspicion of espionage, but it's not about spying. They say the leader of the rebel is some two-faced Aurora who can see into the future. Now she is the real danger. Adira scoffs and rubs her hands together in excitement. She can see into the future, is that right? We'll see about that. She's up against the wrong psyker. My breezy whispers may be vague, but they have not failed me once. I can tell you without asking my ethereal friends that her future doesn't look too bright now that the Lord Captain is involved. I'm looking for an interrogator of the Inquisition who may have arrived on this planet. Have you heard of anyone matching that description? Jaspar's face quickly turns gray as he says, I have, but I don't know where he is now. I'm sorry, but I don't like discussing the affairs of the Inquisition. I brutally maim him. You know, I think I will punish you. Oh my good lord. I have no more questions. It was my pleasure to be of service to you, my lord. It's been nice to chat with someone normal. He glances warily at the body of the nearest blinded lunatic. I must take my leave. You're right. We shouldn't stay here or we might run into rebels. I'll go find a place to watch the sky for any landing shuttles. May the Emperor protect you, my lord. Oh, that was
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, that was kind and nice. All right. Well, me and Argenta are hurt by leg crippling, but we're doing okay otherwise. But we already have to go into another fight.
And you'll die
so
quickly.
Adira will go here.
Down.
Actually, yeah, Adira will go here. I have a plan. Cassia will go there. Argenta here. Me here. And Abelard will be rushed forward. He will jump over. What I'm hoping to do is Cassia has a certain ability that allows her to hit a wide group of enemies in a cone, so I'm hoping that will help out with those guys over there. So let's start the battle now. Alright, there's the agitator that makes everybody else harsh. The unrighteous have come to take all what we have from us. See, he's hitting his own people as well. That's a smoke grenade. That doesn't help anything.
No! These ruby flashes are choking me!
Okay, I gotta move to here. Hit as many
Nothing I
people as I
can't
can.
You didn't stand a chance.
Well, I took out one. Regimental tactics.
I don't have time for this.
And we'll go run and gun. Let's go ahead and fire again. Just hit another one. That's fine. Okay, that's me. Adira. I can hit these guys and not hit anybody else by doing this. That helped that. Give some forewarning to Cassia. Okay, he's not here. Rebel
That is
commander
not my
can't hit
destiny.
him.
Was it
Yeah,
you?
let's go ahead and do
Or
that. Works out. Abelard. Move to here.
Follow my
Attack.
lead.
Nicely done. And have him charge.
At your beck and call.
then
Indeed.
Endure. I hope you guys saw that. That guy just took out 2 of his own people with that. Alright. Can you do your ability? Yes, and it won't hit Abelard. Move forward and...
Another foe painted black.
Nice. Navigators are great. And with the last 2, let's go ahead and give Avalon that. And yeah, that works. I'll move Argenta up. Have her take on
I will
these 3.
bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Nice.
I'll do
Go
it.
ahead and run and gun again.
That is not the Emperor's will.
Mm-hmm. Can either hit those 2 or for sure take these 2 out. Well, not for sure. Attempt to take these 2 out.
As the
Let's
Emperor
see.
commands, I act. None can escape the
Oh,
Emperor's
took another
judgment.
one out. Not bad at all. So, keep this momentum going. We'll handle that. Okay.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Oh, we gotta get that agitator out of here. Whoops. Thanks for taking care of him. Okay, that's about all I can do. Can she hit him? I can move her and do a psychic screen.
On it.
Him so he doesn't come up to my way. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and give some warning to Argenta. And we will analyze the Rebel Commander. Okay, Perks. You move up to here. Hit this guy. Then, can I charge and get to the next one? No, this guy's still in there. Damn. We'll give him an Endure. And a
I'd rather
Graceful
not.
Impact. Okay, that works. Way to miss. Right, she can do Voice of
I'm
Command.
afraid not.
Okay, I'll move her so she can act. He's got Voice of Command on already, so that means
I have read
doing
tomes
this
of
will give him an
military
extra
tactics.
turn.
Victory
Attack.
is won! You are target! At your
And
beck and call.
Endure again. And that's all she can do other than
I'm
give
not accustomed to being ordered around.
command to Argenta to help her.
Someone else can do this.
I can
At your
get up
beck
to
and call.
here.
I will do my
Endure.
duty.
Alright, that's all Abelard can do. Coward. Come back here.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Gives me an extra turn. See if I can hit him.
Nothing of value
Nice.
has been lost.
Wonderfully done. Well, that helps take out all those people. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Lots of armored body gloves, lots of knives, las guns, but mine's better. Scrappy las gun. Yeah, no thanks. Regular sword and regular club. Okay, well, we'll do that. type in ascendability. There we go.
Victory awaits.
Hold on, I think I'm getting a knock at my door. Give me one moment, everybody. All right, I am back once again. Sorry for the interruption. There was a knock at my door, and I will be interrupted again in just a few minutes, but that's all right. We will go back to the gameplay for now. We just finished off a big firefight, so let's see what we can get off of these people. More stuff. Black chest plate, armored body glove, ooh, and boots. Whenever the wearer deals damage to an enemy, the wearer has a 25% chance to gain 2 move points. Ooh, that's very nice. Do I even have boots yet? Nope. Well, now I do. Hell yeah. All right, anything else? Carapace chest plate and a shotgun. Just take those.
Halt! I noticed something.
Ah, goods. Lots of good stuff. So we'll take those.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Good action. Let's
Something
check
of
here.
interest.
The turret was placed in a great hurry, but the Technomat never had the chance to activate it. Damn. There's 3 mines, it looks like. Oh, and a door over here. And some more goods. So let's check this out. Lots of good stuff. Medkits and such. Machine
I
rides.
won't tolerate weakness.
Alright. So let's go ahead. Set this up. Judging by the caustic smell and oily stains, Promethean was previously stored here. It must have fallen into the hands of the heretics. Well, that sucks. Let's pick this lock. Hey! Death World Origin light flak armor. Ooh. This armor reduces the incoming damage. None of us are Death World people though, so we'll just hold on to that.
It's about time.
And is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, nice little safe. All right, then we come back to here and have our Adeptus
This
Sororitas.
task should have been accomplished easily. The Emperor favors me today.
Disarm all these traps.
I better myself through my service.
Wonderful.
Never doubt me.
All right. The insurgents walked in a crowd right across the mine barrier, seemingly oblivious to the fear of death. Interesting. Let's save the game right now, because that was a lot of mines of battle to go through. I'm saved. Oh. Hey, Tech Priest.
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target!
Well,
Don't kill
that
the
was a
tech
shit
priest!
show,
We need
maybe.
to take him alive!
Find it and let their enemies
Keep him. Pull back!
Oh, is he dead? Oh,
May
hell
knowledge
yeah.
be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
That is a tech priest. Pascal, his name is. The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he's alive. You hear the wheezing of the respirator that covers half of his face.
Not another step.
Oh, a trill comes from the folds of the partially smoldering crimson ring. It is Ben-Harik speech, the sacred language of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Ben-Harik hymn transforms into a Vox-synthesized voice that sounds like thunder rolling over a vast plain.
Flee for I am death.
His gaunt hand rises to stop you, and immediately your Vox howls in pain and your machine equipment starts crackling. The tech priest's blazing power axe disgorges a cloud of righteous sparks, and his visor glows menacingly in blue and green. Flee, for I am death. Okay.
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Blast it!
Abelard clutches his head as his ocular implant is racked with wave of interference. I am a rogue trader, Edmant von Valancius. I mean you no ill. Yeah, that sounds fine. I don't want to do any of those.
I identify you as a member of a high strata belonging to Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation.
Well, thank you, Pascal.
The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
The tech priest stares resolutely forward, the mechadendrite tentacles rising gracefully around his hunched figure, which is illuminated by the flames of the smoldering remains of the machine. A mechadendrite is, you can see this mechanical arm right here. Oh, hold on. I might still be muted. Nope, I'm here. Cool. But I do have a message I'm going to check. Okay. Make sure that my stream is all set still. Wonderful. Okay. Point to the exploded machine. How did you manage to kill off a slew of people and blow up a sacred machine without even laying a finger on it?
This was my doing.
Uh-oh. The tech priest turns around and stares aghast at the burning remains as if he has nothing to do with that. It just happened. His vox produces a mournful prayer.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
Who are you?
I identify as Magus Pascal Haneman of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
Altar Templum Calixis. I have heard the name before. The station appears on House Orselio's star charts in the Furibundus system, not far from the void colony of Footfall. You have traveled a long way to come here, esteemed Magos.
You do not even know how you caused such an explosion?
The Omnissiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service, for such was its design. I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
Why do you wish to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location. My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
If the tech priest's voice carried any compassion for the dead, the dry words that crackled from his vox system did not convey a shred of it. You must be quite devoted to your mentor to be willing to wade into this mess for him. I invite you to join my retinue, or you appear to be injured. You should go back. You will be given medical attention. Now, let's keep him around.
Cessation of vital functions is an unavoidable phenomenon, and therefore, an insignificant one. The doctrine of worship repudiates the fear of death. With my mentor's words, the Omnissiah gives me the algorithm for redemption and triumph in service. I will be redeemed, and I will triumph.
I invite you to join my retinue.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Interesting. So let's see him really quick. He's an operative as well. Let's see what we can do. Ballistic skill is at... His intelligence is pretty high already, but let's go ahead and up that. And let's give him that. That helps. Because he's already gone into last weapon proficiency. Let's go to exposed weakness, also reduces enemy's toughness and willpower for 1 round. Tide of Excellence. Ooh, that's nice. I'll go with that, Tide of Excellence. And let's go ahead and up the ballistic skill. Precise attack. That's what I keep hearing. Go ahead and up your tech use, because it's already up there. Let's just make it as maximum as possible. 82 in tech use. Not bad at all. Okay. Now he's at full health, so it's like he's wounded, but it says he's at full health, so I'm not too worried about it. Next mechanic goggles. He has the Omniscient Axe and his Mechadendrites holding a lad's gun, but see, that's a long lad, so let's give him the sniper rifle. I have a good feeling about it. Is there anything else I can do? I can have 1. He has 2. Well, I mean 3. She has 1. Let's give her 1. And I believe that'll be good for me. Alright, so let's go ahead and change the formations up again. Let's go ahead and reset. Don't want her in the front of the fight, so let's go ahead and do it that.
A new challenge for me.
Alright. So that's that up. That's all set. In violation of the right of operation, the shuttle's Promethean tanks have been abandoned and left open. Someone interrupted the fueling sacrament. Good lord. An entire procession of cargo servitors was destroyed by gunfire. Not a single one of them attempted to flee. Well, they are servitors. Blind madman?
We need to investigate.
Darkness is coming in. In it, there will shine a spark of dawn, the final dawn. Ooh, there's a bolter in here. Damn, that's nice. She has bolt gun proficiency. This bolter's better than her unfading valor. Okay, we'll give that to her. So let's go ahead and go over here. Get you this new bolter. Very good.
Follow my lead!
Pay attention.
Goods. Lots of goods. Man, when I
Victory
get to
awaits.
trading, I'm gonna be flush with stuff. Every one of the dead have had their eyes ruthlessly burned. That's fun. Heretics are terrible. Ooh, lots of grenades. Let's go ahead and see what I can do with grenades. Gas cloud grenades, nice. And let's give Pascal the other grenade because he already has grenades in his possession. And yes, continue on, except there's something right here now.
You left the Novice Imperialis, the rogue trader. Do you ever regret it, Seneschal?
No, I do not regret it in the least. Serving in the Imperial Navy is a fine thing to do. And it was only under Lady Theodora that I truly felt the significance of what I was...
Oh, that
None
seems
shall
skip a bit.
stand
That was
in my
weird.
way.
But yeah, that was Argentos talking with the Seneschal. And Sinskin, that is 25%. There's a light armor for you. There we go. That works.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Let's see anything over here. Ooh. Alert, profane violation of the algorithm. Ooh. Yeah, activate the turrets.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Access received. Oh, and just in time too, it seems.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Alright, well. I should have moved up the whole group, but here we are. Alright, Edmant, go there. Abelard, move up. Cassia, move to here. Can you not move any closer? Okay, well, I'll move her up if I can. Idira, up there. Argenta, God, I should have moved the whole group up instead of just clicking, but we're here. And let's go ahead and move you here, Pascal. Whoa. Good lord. And there goes the other turret as well. Good lord. We didn't need to do anything. I was pretty much worried for nothing. Alright, so let's give forewarning to Pascal because he's the one right there. Can't analyze anybody. Won't be able to do anything, so we'll wait. You move up.
Guided
Fire
by
at will.
faith. Eradicated.
See if
This is
running gun can help.
unacceptable.
Oh well, worth a shot. Probably should have shot those guys, but oh well. Move her up. Can I hit? Yes, I can.
Emperor, give me strength.
Move the stair. Nice. Let's move you up. Hit that person? No, but I can hit that guy. Let's analyze. Right, and then
Running binaric override. The Omnisire
42 damage. Good lord. That was intense. Alright, can I hit anybody from here? No. I'll move here and just do regimental
Nothing
targets.
I can't do.
Alright.
Suits
Can I
my
run them up?
purposes.
Get to here, and then I can hit somebody.
Nothing I can't
And
do.
then I should give myself a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll continue on.
You didn't stand a chance.
Hey, that worked. That was awesome. Well, those turrets just laid absolute
A new
waste to
challenge
those
for me?
guys. Yeah, good lord. All right, everybody. I'm going to take one last quick break, and then I will be back to move on to the next area. I will see you all in just a few minutes. And with that, I am back. Thank you all for your patience. Let's go ahead and save again. I know I just saved, but yeah, I have a bad feeling about this whole plan. We just got all of those guys. Let's see what we get from all these. A bunch more scrappy las guns, bunch of knives, and armored body gloves. Okay, well, is there anything
I won't
else back
tolerate
here?
weakness.
That's where we were earlier. No, okay, well, we have secured the landing site.
Victory awaits.
Let's move to the streets of the capital. Anything else? Oh, we did manage to miss these two things, a shotgun and flak chest plate. Collect those and leave location. We are now going to the upper way. The dark corners of the Imperium are infested with scoundrels, criminals, heretics, and even minions of the arch-enemy. Exterminating them is the duty of every righteous servant of the God Emperor. Interesting. Come on. Well, things have gone to hell in a handbasket real fast. The upper way extends across a wide bridge, which is suspended high above the roiling waters of the river below. The bridge is densely packed with imposing, ostentatious buildings designed to flatter the vanity of the local elites. Fun. Oh no, there's a small fence in my way. I can't possibly get around that. Oh well. Anything else of value over here? Oh. Oh, good lord, this whole building's just torn. That's my knowledge of everything. If you're not properly outfitted, that could be problematic for you and your allies. So, your mouth is full of mud, soldier. You are hiding something behind beaming hues of faith and loyalty. What is it? The soldier gulps nervously under the stern gaze of Cassia's ruby eyes. For fear, I guess? In times like these, if you give in to weakness, you're done for. And I'm not done with life just yet. Nadira winces, glances at you, then shakes her head. That's just telling of everything. How did you make it out alive if your entire convoy perished? The Emperor protected me, the soldier replies with confidence. I didn't run, your lordship, if that's what you're thinking. I was by my commander's side until the very end. I shot the last rebel from the gang that attacked us, but alas, the captain succumbed to his wounds, and the others had already died. The Emperor rests their souls. Adira winces, glances at you, then shakes her head. This guy's selling me a bunch of bullshit, from what I can tell. What can you tell me about the insurgency? The ungrateful rabble rose in rebellion against the planet's lawful governor and his lordship Caligos Winterscale, our ruler by the will of the Emperor. They are all heretics deserving of a most terrible death. Order will be restored. The guilty will be punished. This guy, for a private, is kind of overselling it. Enough talk. Let's go to the command center. Yes, your lordship. We have to take this avenue. It leads from the starport right to the command center. It's a short walk. You can't walk straight across, your lordship.
In my way.
I'll show you a safe way around. Good lord. Something large and heavy plowed down the entire width of the street. You can only guess what could have caused such damage. The temple's tower collapsed into the pavement and is blocking the way. It's take days to clear the rubble. Ooh, there's goods right here. Ooh, good stuff. Go ahead and take those. Oh, and we leveled up. Sweet. I did las weapon expert last time. I'm going to go into heavy armor once I get the chance. Rapid reload, so it costs less AP to reload. Let's go awareness. All right. Carouse is good for him. In a rage, if the warrior has less than 50% wounds, they gain +5. Ooh, I like that. And we'll apply. Steel resolve. Martyrs. Whenever an ally uses a heroic act, that ally gains temporary wounds equal to 10% of their maximum wounds and resolve. Nice. And let's give her persuasions at 65. Commerce is at 55. Let's go ahead and make those the same. There we go. Let's go with... We'll help her. Scroll down because can't go psi rating 1 till we're level 10, so... I got Psychic Barrage. First time in combat that an ally becomes the target of the Psyker's psychic power, this ally gains plus 10 weapon skill and ballistic skill until the end of combat. Damn, that's good. Let's keep that. Alright, Soldier. Rapid Reload. Camaraderie, I think that's the one. Yeah, for each adjacent ally, the Soldier deals plus 5 bonus damage to the ballistic skill and more damage to enemies. Nice, Camaraderie. Let's do it. And we'll up your demolition, so... yeah. Better chance of getting that taken care of. And for our new guy, who is fit to be a sniper... weak body, weak soul. Exposed weakness also reduces the enemy's toughness and willpower. Fresh target whenever the operative attacks an enemy that has full wounds. That attack deals more damage to that enemy. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, let's see. There's lots of good things to choose from. Can't choose any skill tech use, which is plus 13 to tech use. That's good, but he also has a bunch of grenades. Soldier's first grenade use in combat does not spend AP and does not count toward the attack limit that turn. That's pretty good. There's also the first attack in combat with a plasma melter or power weapon deals an additional damage. He doesn't have those, not yet anyways. Fires the Forge. Forge world characters gain plus 3 deflection against burning effect and flame weapons. That's nice. Steel the Forge. While wearing heavy armor. Nope, doesn't wear heavy armor. Persistence of Forge. Gains a stacking plus 10 bonus to hit chance and dodge reduction against any target they hit with a single target attack. Yeah. Persistence of the Forge is good. So I will say I have played a little bit off time.
Follow my lead.
See differences and such. Like I made a commissar and an ecclesiarch guy, and I did make some differences and choices. So the temple door does not bulge. It may be blocked by rubble from the other side.
I won't tolerate weakness.
But I try to avoid as much spoilers so this can all be fresh to all of us.
The machine god grants the insight.
That's a lot of good stuff. The shuttle must be what crashed into the building and destroyed the part of the... oh, good lord. So that thing came crashing down, broke, and landed
I'll
here.
lay claim to the stars.
Good lord. Hold on. There are traces of recent battle everywhere, including the bodies of planetary guard uniforms.
My house would be
The
proud
soldiers'
of me.
bodies in the general after... I didn't get to see that. Can I scroll up? Nope. Okay. The remains of my squad. Once we put down the rebellion, they'll be given the last honors they deserve as soldiers fallen in a righteous battle. This battlefield looks highly suspicious. Half of your comrades never even had the chance to draw their weapons, and the directions of the shots as well. The attackers knew exactly what path the group would take and how large it would be. The enemy is smart and cunning. Perhaps they were watching us? I must report this to the governor. Yeah, that's what I thought. Aim your weapon at the private. Too many parts of your story fail to add up. I'm beginning to wonder if you are a traitor. I swear, your lordship, you may have gotten a few things mixed up from inexperience, and that's why they don't add up. Please, let's walk to the governor's command center. I must carry out my orders. Once we get there, you can have intelligence run a check on me if you wish. I'm a loyal soldier, that's the truth. Do not believe him, Lord Captain. Pale green is seeping with every word, and know this color of deceit well. I once took Felix's words, so humble and full of sweetness, for sincerity and truth. They were poison. Yep, here we go. In times of war, it is better to execute an innocent than to have a mole in one's rights. Blast you, scum! Aurora will get you all the same! I knew it! Aurora in the final dawn! Mm-hmm.
Victory awaits!
Well,
Nothing escapes my sight.
Everybody back up.
I will endure.
Damn it. That's what I was worried about. Well,
Look no further.
Seneschal.
This
Go
wound
ahead
will
and
make a fine
administer
scar.
that.
Integrity factor increased.
Cassia and
Let me
Argento.
help.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
Okay, well that helped. Is he still wounded? Fresh injury, 1 of 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal up
I'm
that last
restless.
bit.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
We function
Fears
as
hidden
one.
in the heart turn all to decay.
Yeah, fresh injury can...
They say a little bit of humility.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a
My frail organics required it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll just have to be watchful of more traps like that. Can I get through this way? No. Gonna get through this way.
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Pamphlets and booklets are strewn around the dormant cogitator, imploring the reader to devote their life serving the Emperor in the ranks of the Astra Militarum. Errant rubbish lies scattered between the seats covered in stone dust, old programs, faded trinkets, and food scraps of unknown origin. Oh boy.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Show them no mercy.
Okay, so let's see. I'm willing to bet that's what the guy was trying to lead us to, is into this. So that's there. Set myself up here. Argenta. Adira is... Why are you all the way back here, Adira? Good lord. Guess I didn't click on you properly. Cassia's already in a good spot. Pascal, let's go ahead and get you back here. Start the battle. Good lord. Good job, Abalon. Alright, let's get you moved up. Won't hit anybody else using that, but let's see if I can...
Cover me!
And then... Please kill him, please kill him. Yeah, damn it. Close enough, though. It worked. Cassia's down. Not dead, just down. Alright, Argenta. Have you take care
I'll
of
do
these
it.
two, and then I'll run and gun.
Each strike is a prayer. Faith without
take care of
deeds is
that one.
worthless.
It's a little trooper. Of course you missed. Well,
As the Emperor
Righteous
commands,
battle.
I act.
Furious Battle Hymn, sorry. Furious Recital. Good lord, I can't talk. And we got people moving up. And they are too scattered apart for me to hit
I
them.
took care of this one.
One's
Victory is
down.
imminent.
Can't hit him. Can't hit him.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Missed at least. Alright, Pascal. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy before he becomes a problem. Precise attack. Nope, 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 nope. There we go.
The scriptural prognosis is faithful.
Nice. Alright, that's about all I can do with Pascal,
Curse
but
you,
that got rid of
miscreant.
that one.
Suits my
Regimental
purposes.
tactics.
Absolutely not.
I can hit these
Not
two.
a problem for me. Losing me was your biggest mistake. Nothing I
Gun,
can't
where can I
do.
move? Well, I can move out and there, but let's try to take care of this
Already
guy.
done.
Hurt enough.
High momentum.
Alright, so get to here.
I know what is to come.
Get rid of
Will
this
do.
guy. And
Not
give
this
Abelard
guy's
some
job.
forewarning.
On it.
And that's all I can really do. Cassian, let's go ahead and do the
Me?
voice command.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Get back
I'm
into
not
the fight to get
accustomed
rid
to
of the
being
burning.
ordered around.
And since I'm under control, that will help me with my next quick turn.
You didn't stand a chance.
Nice. Alright, that worked out great. Alright, Adira. There's nobody else coming from that way. Can't. Oh, I can shoot at this guy.
I'll do it.
Yeah, but not a high chance of hitting. But still, worth a shot. Good try.
A tactically
Hit this
sound
guy.
approach.
50 critical. Good lord.
Indeed.
Move over to here.
At your
and
beck and
into-
call.
Nicely done.
One fewer target.
Nice. Alright. So anybody else I can hit? Not from here, then they're not up the stairs yet. So let's go ahead and move Pascal up, and this is Machine Spirit Communion. All weapons in a huge area gain additional effects. Allies' weapons recoil is reduced by half for the Tech Priest intelligence bonus. Rounds, enemies suffer a -2 bonus penalty to dodge. Nice.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Alright, that works great. Don't do anything out there. No. Alright, then I will just right here. Edmant can move up. Can he fire? No, can't hit anybody, so we'll just move up. Yes, of course. Adira move up. Give some forewarning to Edmant. Alright. Can't see or target anybody else. Okay. Cassia, go ahead and give
Me?
Pascal.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
See if I can move him up and snipe anybody. Nope. Oh well. Well, it was worth a try. Can you see? Oh,
My
hey.
vow is to serve.
Can fire at
The
Yeah.
Messiah knows all.
Shot straight through the ground. Got it. Well, that works. Move up. But
As the
running a
Emperor
gun,
commands,
well,
I act.
and
The
fire
enemies of the
again.
Emperor will be undone.
Miss. Good, worth a shot, guys. If I move across there, I'm going to activate a trap. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to just move him here and in
I will do my
here.
duty.
Pascal can move up. Analyze, precise, and then snipe.
Request approved.
Okay, and...
Scriptural prognosis is...
Aw, missed, of course. Damn it. Oh well. I will move up.
My
Fire.
tactics are flawless.
That's a hit.
All too easy.
I can move up to here and fire again.
Suits my purposes.
Missed. Worth a try. Alright, Adira can move up.
What is this foreboding?
Give some forward
Will
to
do.
Pascal. He's been ordered. So let's go ahead and give that to Dira, but see if we can get Pascal
If
a
only
redeeming
that were
shot.
possible. Do not dare ask. I'm afraid not.
He's already done it recently.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Can't reach with that. Can't reach with that. I can't analyze. I can't join. So let's go ahead and give that to you. Alright. Worth trying.
Step aside.
Move up.
The navigator is coming.
Okay, what was that?
I'll live another day.
Faith
Fire
without
again.
deeds is worthless.
That's a good hit. Not down yet, though. And we're still waiting on...
Victory is imminent.
Alright, Pascal. Let's analyze him
Activate
again.
calculated fury algorithm.
Precise attack.
The Omnissiah.
There we go. Let's go ahead and disarm that
Duty
trap.
prevails.
Follow my lead.
Alright, well that was quite the fighting attack, wasn't it? Ooh, flavors. Maybe I can give that... Does Abelard have training in that? He does not. Damn. She... Oh, she does. Let's go ahead and give you a flamer. And you're already wielding what you can. And I've gotten a message, so let me check that really quick. Do-do-do. All right. Anything else to scour? Yes, there is. More goods. I know. Yeah, there was this guy. And more goods over here. Carapace chest plate. We're all good here. Get everybody gathered up in the spot. Okay. There's that.
A new challenge for me.
And the last two rebel troopers. A stubbed carbine and a carapace chest plate. Same thing. Success is measured in blood, yours and your enemies.
I
Typical
won't
Imperial
tolerate
propaganda.
weakness.
The food in the stalls is covered by a thick layer of stone dust. It was all abandoned in a hurry. That's over here. Well, numerous pumps, compressors, and other machines were throwing away on the lower levels of the Great Village. Alright. Ooh, more people. The mobile charging stations chattered. The crackle of the piercing sound is easily distinguishable even in the surrounding
lay
terminal.
claim to the
So there's
stars.
people up ahead, so I'm just gonna have to be very careful. Get everybody in
Dare
position.
to look me in the eye?
Alright.
Crush them!
Abelard will go here. We got that one close guy. I'll go here. Come on, let's get her. Same area. Wonderful. Pasquale can sit here. Gadira here. And Cassia right next to here. Okay. That works well. Adelard's going first, so we'll just move him into position.
It will be done.
Strike.
Grey hair, sure hand. At your beck and
Endure.
call. Indeed.
That one, and brace for impact. Pasquale. Let's go ahead and see who's the toughest one. That's Rebel, 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 Rebel. Okay, and Rebel Gunner, Rebel Gunner. These two will probably have better shots on these guys, so I'm going to have Pasquale look at this one. Precise attack. And then snipe.
Running binary override. Vital function successfully
Nice.
terminated.
Wonderful work. Alright. She will give an extra attack to me.
If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a
That
job for the
one.
serfs?
Giving me 2 extra turns, basically. Firing.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Go ahead and do
Not a
regimental
problem for me.
tactics. That was good for her.
I'll do
Argental will
it.
fire. Nice.
Doubt is for the weak.
Can you move up to any of those spots? You can move up to here. Let's go ahead and do so.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart!
Fire at this guy.
Eradicated!
Nice. All right. And
I'll
we'll
do it.
revel in the slaughter.
High momentum.
Okay. Can I hit either of these guys from here? No. Neither from there. Can't hit them from any of these spots. Might as well
I
get up to
shall
a
not
heavy
fear.
cover.
Suits
I
my
can do
purposes.
that. Move to here. And then be able to fire.
Nothing I can't do.
Nice. And then fire again. All hits. Let's leave that there. Good cover, good cover. Go ahead and give that to me because they don't seem to be wanting moving up yet. Then we'll
There
move
is
over to
movement
here.
in the Empyrean.
Can I hit anybody? Oh, I
No,
can
can do.
around the... No, can't. Not around the corner. Oh well, can I do anything from these guys? Nope, not in line of sight. Oh, that's best as I can do. Yeah, not in line of sight. Alright, move Abelard to here. Of course, I know he won't be able to charge anywhere close to them, even if he moves here.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Get him close.
At your beck and call.
Pasquale. Can't hit either of them from here. Yeah. But he can give everybody that machine spirit thing.
Advancing.
That'll help at least. Can't hit anything. Alright. Move you up. Can't do that to move. Well, I can.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Suits my purposes.
Nice. And still can't hit.
Nothing of value has been
There we
lost.
go. Nicely done. I don't think any of us really... Well, I took a little bit of hits, but not anything substantial, so... Doing good in my book. Ah, my sight is true and my mind is clear. God, they go so fast. My mind is clear. I see death. I see the future. I can see the future. All right. Let's see. That was that. Get some goods and such over here. Mesh chest plate. Not bad. Scrappy auto gun. More goods. Move these guys over. The powerful explosion destroyed a large part of the bridge, both above and below. Could someone still be alive? Alright, mesh chest plate, mesh chest plate. I could use some heavier armor, so let's go ahead and give myself... I don't have any heavy armors from my guy yet, but we can continue to get us better quality armor. What about you? Abelard, he has mesh chest plate as well. You wear light stuff, you have a light body glove. Yeah. You have light armor. You have a mesh chest plate as well, and yours is specific holy vestment. Well, that's all we can do right now. Fix that. Tech use that.
This explorator is blessed with
Officer's chainsaw
functionality.
and Fortress World Origin mesh vest for a radical fellow. And it's medium. Can dare I use it? Okay, not heretical enough. Good. Good. Imperial Officer's Chainsword. We'll give that to you. There we go. Looking pretty good now.
None shall stand in my way.
Ha, my sight is true, my mind is clear, I see death, I see the future! Eyes, my eyes, have you got them? Please give them back to me, even just one, please. Ugh. From your vantage point, it does not seem like this lavish mansion has been damaged by explosions, but you cannot enter. Something is blocking the entrance from the inside. And let's go over here. The upper way. Rogue traders are powerful servants of the god Emperor, vested with sacred mission to bring the light of humanity beyond the edges of the Imperium and expand its territory in the process. Okay. Alright, lots to see here. Rebels, soldiers, and ordinary workers, everyone perished under the rubble of the ruined bridge.
Follow my lead.
Any goods? There's a door straight ahead. There's also this. Let's check this out.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Hold.
Let's-
I noticed something.
Okay.
I'm restless.
Let's have you move carefully.
See? Right there. Pay attention.
Enjoy your luck while you still draw
I
breath.
better myself through my service.
Okay. Well, that
Your
hurt.
seneschal is always there for you.
I stand in recognition.
Let's patch you up.
Back into the fray.
He's not using it. Why isn't he using it? Oh,
Sins
Argento,
hidden
can
in the
you-
heart.
I stand in recognition.
There we go.
The pain will subside.
Thank you. Now, where were we?
Okay. There's lots to consider.
Something of interest.
Good lord. Well, they're trapping it heavily from here, so
Join me in prayer. The Emperor
just
favors me
disarming a
today.
bunch of traps.
Never doubt me.
These enormous homing transformers must be part of the single and much larger mechanism that supplies power to the whole hive.
I
this
better
one.
myself through my service.
Okay, we'll move carefully to disarm this
The
last
Emperor
one.
favors me today.
Okay. There's goods here. Go ahead and unlock it.
Operation successful.
I'm really liking having Pascal in my party. Ooh, stuff. Shut off steam, goods, air starting containers. Oh, no, this way. That's good. Oh, lots of stuff. Okay. This is new. Sector Coronis expands. Region Rykad system. Location streets in the vicinity of the Rykad Minoris starport. Material report based on oral accounts and picture recordings. Added to the archives of House von Valancius by the order of Seneschal Viserion. On his journey across a world caught in the throes of a heretical insurgency, the Lord Captain accidentally witnessed an unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of an aqueduct. The abandoned nook turned out to be a heretics' gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. The large group of rebels stood frozen in patient anticipation and staring into the center of the room. No one moved, only the murmur of hushed voices echoed against the metal walls. The Lord Captain ran a cursory glance over the room, assessing the situation. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. I was lost for just a minute, but I think I've got it figured out now, so we'll get right back into it. There we go. Bulky power transformers, cogitators, crates, and voxcasters took up most of the space. Against their background, the structure in the center stood out oddly, an enormous lens mounted on a stand. It caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through the slits in the ceiling across the half-lit room. I can either do a warp check or an awareness check. I'm going to go with awareness right now. The Lord Captain peered into the darkness enveloping the room. Alright. Although barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels with evidently flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot at those barrels would decimate the number of heretics on Rykad Minoris. Then let's try the lore warp. Rogue Trader surveyed the peculiar structure with great attention. Although barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels with evidently flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot at those. Oh yeah, and the enormous mounted lens was doubtlessly imbued with the power of the archenemy, inimical to all that is noble and virtuous in the universe. Anyone caught in the corrupted light it emits will face horrifying consequences. Well, I'll patiently observe. As if commanded by a grim unseen force, the insurgents fell silent at once, and in a single moment parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. The heretics' gazes were turned toward a metal structure with a lens on top of it, standing tall in the middle of a circle of melting candles, piles of books, and unholy symbols drawn on the floor. The structure flashed as a single sun ray illuminated. A sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence as a man emerged from the deep shadows. Reeling, he entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. Remember, comrade, the last sun ray you behold will be yours only, shared with no one else. Your final holy dawn. Mellowed a lone heretic's voice amid the silent crowd. By the doing of someone's hands, the lens had turned, and its focused rays feasted on the prisoner's eyes. Good Lord. The blinded man's harrowing scream shook the very walls of the place. Consumed by the rite, the rebels had not yet noticed the stranger in their midst. The Lord Captain braced himself, and I'm going to blow up those fuel barrels, thinning the heretics' numbers. Well, I'm running all the way up ahead.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
All of you will bleed!
Well, everybody else is back here. Yadira's gonna move up. Cassia can't move anywhere closer, so we'll move her here. Argenta's all the way back here, good lord. And Pasquale all the way back here. So we'll start off that way. Goes to Abelard. We can move up to here. And can he charge and hit this guy? He can.
My ears are ringing.
That's good. Then
Victory is imminent. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Okay. I can hit him. Let's
But of course.
do that. Then Psychic Scream.
Will do.
And forewarning to... Can't do it to him. I'll do it to myself. Okay. Oops.
I've suffered worse.
0 points. Pasquale. Go ahead and move up. If I'm here, can I be hit? No, but I can hit somebody over there. Can I throw this? No, not far enough. Okay, but I can hit that guy. Or hit that. Can't analyze him because he's too far. Can't analyze him because he's behind cover. All I can try is go for Deadeye shot and hopefully kill him. Or hit the lens. Ooh, hitting the lens. Oh, that means I should probably break it, huh? Okay, can I analyze the lens? No, of course not. Target affected by exploit. No, okay, so let's try to hit that lens then.
Forward.
Did that hit? It did hit. Good. Okay. And let's help my guys as best as we can.
Request approved.
Okay. How far can I move up? Can I hit anybody right now? Let's move me up. And we'll throw... Grenade can't go that far. Damn it. I need to become a better grenadier. If I move up, can I hit here? Won't hit anybody, but I can do that next time. Or I can hit a bunch of people this way. Then use running gun. I'll do that. Okay.
Nothing I can't do.
Regimental tactics.
Not
run
a
and
problem
gun.
for me.
Move up to here. And try to hit as many assholes as I can.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Should have used a grenade. But I got that, so Unholy Lens is gone. So that's good at least. Ooh, ouch.
I will
Fire the
bathe
run
this
and gun.
battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless. Guided by faith!
Alright, so you guys are on fire.
Me?
So let's go ahead
If you
and
insist, Lord Captain.
get back into the fight
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me?
and have you
If you
whack these
insist,
things.
Lord Captain.
Was that you? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Not enough action points. Of course. Well, it was worth a shot. And
Will
give
do.
forewarning to Argenta. That works. And Cassia can move up. No, whoops, didn't fully commit that. Whatever. Okay, Abelard. Can we take off some of these
I've
guys?
seen worse
we
battles
can.
than this in my time. Reduced to dust! At your beck and call.
Nice.
We'll rule the
Let's have them
stars
move up.
themselves. Follow
Hit
my
him.
lead. Indeed. One fewer target.
That helps. Move up.
That is not
Can't
my
hit
destiny.
him. All right, I see that. All right. Just took a few shots with him, but now that I'm closer, throw out a grenade over here. And then we'll throw
I'll
another
pass.
grenade. I can't throw another grenade. Oh well, that was worth a shot. Oh boy. Ouch.
That was insulting.
Okay, get Argenta here.
As the Emperor
Powerful
commands,
control
I
shot.
act.
Then take
I'll do
out
it.
these two.
It's the Emperor's judgment.
Nice. Rebel slaughter. All right. Using
I'm
my
not
skull.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Get back into the fight.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Then tell
That is foolishness.
target's too far, so if I move her up, then tell her to do it.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
As the Emperor
Fire upon
commands, I act.
Okay, let's get rid of those guys next to me.
Doubt is
Her
for
run
the
and
weak.
gun. Move up to here.
As the
to
Emperor
hit the leader of the
commands, I
cultists.
act.
Okay, that helped. Thank you. Oh, the guy's in the cloud cover. Yeah, if I go any other way, I'm just gonna poison
My place is at the
Abelard, and I
fort.
don't want to do that, so I will give him Endure.
Momentum.
Can't hit him with that, but can I hit him with the second streak? If I move that, what I meant to do. I don't know. Can I move over a little bit?
They who discern the future own the battlefield. On it.
Psychic streak. Can't hit, but I can give joint analysis. That helps. Alright.
Just a minor setback.
Only 2 points of damage. Oh, I forgot about you. What did you hit? Were you aiming at Argenta? Doesn't matter. You're going down now.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Alright. Fire at this guy.
Vital function successfully terminated.
I can fire on these.
All too easy. Suits my
Running
purposes.
Fire again. Who's... That's just cover. Okay. I can move and then try to get rid of that guy. I only do so much damage, but it will give me cover from that.
Let's see how they respond to this.
That helps.
I'll do it.
Okay.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I am a navigator,
Magenta.
not a servitor.
Do the 10 again.
Doubt is for the weak.
Nice. That worked out really well. Abelard, let's get you over to here.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my
Have him
duty.
do the endure. I will do
I know
that.
what is to come. But of course.
Okay. Then strike him with the
Was that you? Or
nice.
Advancing.
That, precise attack, and snipe. See if we can get rid of this cultisator. This is turning out pretty good in our favor right now, so let's see how we do it.
Significant value.
Nice. He's down. Good. And I move here. Fire
My
on this.
tactics are flawless.
Wonderful. Ouch. Can't fire on her from there. Oops. But I can run the gun. Move to here. Then I'll be
Faith
able to
without
fire.
deeds is worthless.
Nice. There we go. The pain is meaningless. Only she can show me the true sight. Why are we all gathering around the bad cloud? My comrade's death will not stop the rise of the new sun. No one can stop the future. The sun will die. Aurora's prophecy will come to pass. Your eye is drawn to the shards of the enormous lens scattered around the broken device. At first, you are uncertain as to what troubles you, but suddenly the realization hits you. The glass shimmers in a unique way, just the same way as the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodora von Valanci's desk. Ooh, boy, that's troubling. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in Abelard trails off? Then he notices what you're looking at. He instantly makes the connection. By the Imperium Saints, it cannot be. Hi everybody, welcome to the Toneron 20 stream. I will be your storyteller for this evening. We are playing Rogue Trader Warhammer 40k. If you have any questions or wish to talk, just please feel free to chat in. I do have the chat thing set up, so I should be able to see and hear or hear any notifications. So, and I also have backup phone just in case you guys start speaking. But right now we just finished a long combat, and now we're surveying the battlefield after the fact. Indira bites her lip. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, it was made from the same material as this junk. What? What? Abelard is at a loss for words. He takes a moment to collect himself, and all at once they start pouring out in a hasty sputter. It's a mistake. Slander meant to blemish the good name of the person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First, those minions of the archenemy murdered Lord Captain Theodora, and now this cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come now, Abelard. Remember what she was like. Indira's smiles betrays her grief, but at the same time it is strangely knowing. Brazen, assertive. It was like her entire life was a race against fate until fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone headfirst into a black hole if she had thought it would put her even one step ahead of everyone else in the expanse. If we could just find out what she was keeping in her desk and why she went to get it during the attack. Sister Argenta's beautiful face is full of grief. How bitter it is to know that you are born from bad blood, but do not let this knowledge drag you into darkness. Perception test was accepted. The sister's words ring with a genuine, sincere hope that you will be blessed with a worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodora's possible heresy. Life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers, a dubious trinket, and you no longer see a person, you see bad blood and an annoying hindrance. Argenta recoils, but the next moment her dark eyes ignite with fury. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the archenemy, a person who tainted themselves, thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much while you were aboard the ship. If you didn't leave her side for even a moment, she rescued you, hated you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset, you just gave up on her and moved on. Argenta is right, the danger of heresy cannot be overstated. Yeah, that is true. Indira is right, it's too soon to cast accusations of heresy. Sister Argenta, you will cease these insinuations about Theodora at once. I will not allow the name of the von Valanci's family to be defamed by such words, which you are walking a fine line between outright heresy and the barrel of a bolter. Shut your mouth before I shut it full. Or say nothing. Heresy cannot be overstated. Lord Captain, I'm not excusing heresy. I just don't want to believe Theodora would be involved in it. That's all the good she did can be so easily crossed out with a single word. Well, that's that done. Nothing but a pile of shards remains the sinister lens that the heretics used to burn out the eyes of a devout cultist. Let's get everybody away from any...
Pain cleanses the body.
Curse you,
we should deal with
miscreants.
I'm guessing fresh injuries, so let's go ahead and start.
You are in the presence of House of...
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaties on...
I'm grateful.
Do that.
The healing is much appreciated.
How much fresh injuries does it have? 2? Good lord. None on her, some on Argenta.
Will make a fine scar.
Administration is a holy task.
she's already got a bunch of fresh injuries, so let's go ahead and
Let
give
me
the
help.
last one to
Function as
Pascal.
one.
I'm restless.
Argenta doesn't have any more on her person, so let's go ahead and whip. Use one on herself.
Blessed be the hand of the heathen.
Two on me.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead. Let me tend to
Back
your
into the
wounds.
fray.
Careful now.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
We only have so much
Field
left.
medicine at its
The
finest.
pain will subside.
Thank you. Now where were we?
All
We
right.
need to investigate.
Well, let's go ahead and disarm that before it becomes trouble.
Duty prevails.
The cogitator's screen reads, access code required. Reach the cogitator's defenses. The machine spirits look favorably upon you. You overcome the cogitator's defenses. The message archive loads up. Judging by the accompanying notes, the messages were meticulously transferred from paper to the sacred machine storage. The missives. New missive. Heed the words of a harbinger of Aurora. Let it be known to you that the prophesied hour is nigh, and the faithful must triple their efforts. Those who stand in the way of our salvation must be swept away. Let it be revealed to you that the enemy is about to receive reinforcements. Remember the name, Edmant von Valencia. They know about me. His ship has already entered the system. We should expect this enemy to appear near our positions. Whoever rids our comrades of this threat will be granted Aurora's special blessing, a chance to stand at the prophet's side when the hour comes. Be vigilant. Let the final dawn come. Good Lord. Aurora's harbingers wish you to know, comrades, that the Von Valencia ship is heading for the navigator's station. You've got time to prepare a warm welcome for the enemy. Good Lord. Dispatches. Tell the harbingers we've intercepted a convoy of the governor's underlings who are supposed to meet Von Valencia's bloke. Only one of his whole convoy got away, but he's not for long in this world. No one's making it to the governor's hold. Not that the youngster or the ones he's supposed to meet. Our comrades have got their hands on a guard's boxcaster, and these fools have no clue we can hear all their comms. We know their every movement and going to throw them a fine welcome party. Aurora must have no doubts that we'll do whatever it takes to stop her enemies. Let the final dawn come. Well, that's great.
Done.
The markings on this boxcaster clearly indicate that it belongs to the planetary wardens. There are visible scratches and traces of blood on the device. Fine. All right, nothing left in the cogitator.
It's about time.
All right, so we've pretty much stopped a big ritual from happening, so that's great.
Irrefutable certainty.
Phantom Cloak, plus 15 armor against warp damage. That's nice. I think I know somebody that can use that. We've got a lot of bodies to go through. Ooh, and there's a note. A harbinger reports Brother Twilight and his people were unsuccessful. A dangerous enemy, Edmant von Valencia, foiled his plans. The duty is now upon us, Aurora's followers, to succeed where Twilight failed. Warmonger boots. Whenever the attacker wearer kills 2 or more enemies with a single attack, the attack doesn't spend all of the wearer's MP. I know who that could go to. Nadira has a fine psychic staff already, so there's a flamer. Ooh, heavy leather armor. My guy can wear that. Sweet. Over to me. But I have the heavy armor. Oh no, that's next level, so that's coming. Alright, so that will be something I can wear next time. Let's go ahead and give these boots to Abelard. Alright, there's an Activite cultist. Chainmail. Will that poison go out anytime soon? Or is that guy just going to be standing there? Okay, I guess that just stays. Locked safe. Let's get everybody here.
This explorator is blessed with
This vault can be opened via the
multifunctionality.
cogitator that remains, supplying it with the motive force.
The machine god grants me insight.
Excellence. matters.
You managed to fight through the technical litany according to it in order to perform the ritual of the motive force. You must supply power. Make sure the relay is closed. Check that the damper is latched and that the supplementary external relay is shut. The supply must be correctly distributed, and in no case must the flow be reset before its circuit is closed. Interesting. Okay. Don't know what any of that really means. I don't see like any. Oh, unlatch the damper. Nothing happens. Okay. Unlatch this damper. Okay, there's an order to this. I just need to figure it out before just running around doing stuff.
Victory awaits.
Select all this. Let's see if there's a reset supply of the motive force. Okay, so what did that message say? Let's read it out.
None shall stand in my way.
In order to perform the ritual, the motive force must supply power. Make sure that the relay is closed. Check that the damper is latched and the supplementary external relay is shut. So, you must supply the power. Make sure the relay is closed. Check the damper is latched and the supplementary external relay is shut. The supply must be correctly distributed, and in no case must the flow be reset before the circuit is closed.
I'll lay claim to the
That's
stars.
a heavy thing right now. So there's dampers, there's the supply of the motive first, close the relay. Okay, so let's close the external relay.
My success is an
Particular attempts to affront the machine. Forgiven for their
This explorator is blessed
reset the
with functionality.
everything from scratch. Okay, hold on. So there's a way to do this. Unlatch the damper. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Oh,
I won't tolerate weakness.
all right. Let's start this off.
Operation
Okay.
successful.
Distribute the motive force.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Distribute this one.
The machine gun grants me insight.
Close the relay.
Operation successful.
Okay. Unlatch the dampener. Nothing happens, and I'm guessing. Alright, so before I close that relay. Alright, so I need to come back here. Sorry guys, this is a puzzle it seems. Distribute that.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay, that's. And now it says that I have been interrupting again, but then I'm seeing that I'm still actively normal. Weird. Odd. Well, let's see. Firearm mastery. I'm not even getting the heavy armor proficiency that I want. That one. Just do the tops for these guys right now. Fly. Hey everybody, welcome to my stream. Once again, I am just playing Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I'm happy to have you here. And if you have anything to say or put in chat, please do so. I'm happy to read all comments and interact with you guys, answer any questions that I can. Right now I'm just leveling up and trying to figure out a kind of abstract puzzle. Go ahead and get rid of the other one. Bunch of that. Okay. So let's see. The log says oops. Okay. You managed to decipher the technical litany. According to it, in order to perform the ritual of emotive force, you must supply power. Make sure that the relay is closed, check that the damper is latched, and the supplementary external relay is shut. The supply must be correctly distributed, and in no case must be the reset before the circuit is closed. Close the relay.
Machine God grants me insight.
Unlatch the dampener. Okay, nothing happened. I must be missing something.
Follow my lead.
Is there an external relay out here or something? No, just the same stuff that I saw earlier. But that's all I had in mind.
Victory awaits.
Close the relay.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Fine, forgive me for their ignorance. Okay, so there's something going on.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay. Let's see here. Close the relay.
Operation successful.
A new challenge for me?
Logic this.
The machine god grants me insight.
Access received.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
It's about time.
Power the cognitive.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Okay. This is heavy. Alright, reset supply. The circuit is broken. It looks like you'll have to start everything from scratch. Okay. God, there must be like some puzzle or element that I'm missing or something. So, in order to perform the ritual of motive force and supply power, make sure that the relay is closed, check that the damper is latched, and the supplementary external relay is shut. Okay.
The machine god grants me
Nothing
insight.
happens.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Unlatch the damper. Unlatch the damper. And power the cogitator? I think this must be it.
Operation successful.
Access received. Reset the supply of the motive force. Nope. Okay. So there's something I'm missing. I'll have to come back for it. I'm wasting everybody's
Follow my
time.
lead.
There's a few ways out that sewers. Let's check out the sewers. hive sewers. How's everybody doing? I hope your night's going well. Rabble shooter. Rabble. Places belonging to the many residents of the lower level emerge into a single humming noise, unnerving and oppressive, much like the surrounding.
Hey,
Oh,
what's
there's something
that? The whispers told me how.
Feel a slight prickling sensation at the back of your head. The barrier between the worlds has grown so thin here that you can feel a breeze coming from the other side. Interesting. Can't talk to anybody, it seems, but there's something over here. Toxic flow of murky liquid comes down from the higher levels via ancient rusted pipes. No, it's good. It's over here.
Argenta, don't you find it difficult to be without your sisters? You are a soldier without a squad.
I will fight alongside my sisters again. But my present fate is not a burden to me. No matter where I go, or who I am with, I bring death to heretics. That is what matters.
Very good. Filthy excuse of a table smeared with someone's dinner consisting of algae and corpse starch.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Oh, there's something here.
The premonition
Layer of soot
runs
and grime, you
true.
notice an unholy symbol scratched into the wall, and one look at it is enough to make you nauseous. Someone is watching you. So we're being watched by
I can see the agitation and fear of the servants beside me. But you, how do you manage to drown out their colors with mere words? Their dark hues dissolve immediately, and humility sets in.
I have always desired only respect, not fear. It is good to know that my efforts have not been in vain. Thank you for telling me.
About time. What is that?
Over.
There's
With fire and vigor, our Emperor, imbue us!
Herald of Zinj. That is a great demon. Not a greater, but a great demon. Good lord.
Why did I not foresee this?
Oh, good lord. I think we take him out, it stops everybody else from attacking, so all my efforts will be focused on him. Good lord. Alright, so.
Request approved.
Do that.
Request denied. My vow is to serve.
18 damage. Well. Oh, we got some good people on our side. Good, good, good. Let's do gaze. I can't pay that. Let's hit these guys that I know for certain. They're both down. Okay.
If I may,
Me that.
if only that were possible.
Thank you guys. Come on.
I'll do it.
Make sure that my allies
I will
can
not.
dodge.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll
I'll do it.
Running gun. Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay, that's as good as I can get right now. Well, we got lots of allies coming in, so that's helpful. Alright. Do a reckless strike. Cleave.
It will be done. I took care of this one. Victory is imminent.
Adira is knocked down, just got up.
Nothing
Regimental
I can't do.
tactics.
Not a problem for me. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. All
Running
too
gun.
easy. Nothing I can't do.
Oh, cool. Missed right there. Wonderfully. Okay. Whoa, that was weird. Ouch. Come on, guys. Me and my buddies can use some help.
Manageable.
Alright, let's do another analyze enemy.
Binary override.
Precise attack.
Prognosis is favorable.
Fire.
Approved.
Lord. That's just cheating. Okay, you can get to here. Live the stare of these guys before they get to us.
Me?
Adira.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay. Oh boy. Lots of trouble coming. Okay. Let's get you moved to here. Just fire out as many as you
Emperor, move
can.
through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Good lord.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
This is absolutely awful. Okay, move him so he can
Tactically
intercept
sound
those
approach.
guys.
At your beck and
Endure. Brace
I'd
for
rather
impact
not.
so we can both have
call. I'm not interested.
a chance. Indira gives some forewarning. Cassia.
In the Imperial.
Teach him, but I can't do that. Then joint analysis.
Will do.
That helps. Alright. I can get to here
I
and just
shall
try
not
to damage
fear.
as much as I can. Yep. Oh, this is awful. Alright, Pasquale, I need you to get over here. And I'm gonna have you hit this guy. Yep. And then give everybody over here some good blessings. As good as we can get right now. Yep. God, he's gonna move over and try to hurt everybody.
I'm not accustomed as duty demands. If I
All
may,
of that. can't do anything.
No matter the cost.
But he can move all the way to here.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Someone else can do this.
I will do my duty.
And endure.
At your beck and call.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is for the
Done.
weak.
Get over to here. Can't hit him, but I can move forward.
The enemies of the
Nope,
Emperor
I can
will be
fire.
undone.
Missed. It's worth a shot. Come on, guys. Okay.
Follow my lead.
Victory is imminent. It will be done.
So this is just one of the most intense boss fights
I will
I've
do my
ever
duty.
seen in this game so far. Good lord. Back in with the staff. Oh, great. Oh, let's give myself
Anything
some
else?
warning. I can get to here, run and gun. Try to get up higher.
Forge ahead! You don't stand a chance!
That works. Can't hit anybody else. Right. Good lord. I've never seen one of these. This is just absolutely bananas. Gotta cover our flank. Can't get to anybody else. Damn it. Well, the Underhive's guys aren't all that bad.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Can't make it to him, but I can try. I know these guys are out there, but they're not really of too much concern for me.
As the Emperor commands, I act. That is not
load
the
for free.
Emperor's will.
An exemplary strike.
Endure. Up. Can't hit either of these guys. Can't do much to help. Can't even hit him from here. No, might as well get these guys some aid as best as I can. Move myself up. Can't hit anybody. We have a dash. That's frustrating.
Exploit
Move
the
up here.
Forward.
That's what I can do right now. Dodge both of those. Get to here. Can't see him. Can I live with stare at these guys? Can't do much else, so we'll just
I
give
have
him
read
that.
tomes of military tactics.
Okay. Move up. She can see him
Faith
firing.
without deeds is worthless.
Missed, but it's still worth a shot.
As the Emperor
Move up.
commands, I act.
Fire again. Come on, guys. We got some issues going on. Come on, Avalon. I think you're going to be the biggest help in this. Great. Now everybody's turning against us. Such bullshit. Okay. Endure. Well, now those guys might be dead. So, if I do that, I'm just going to hurt myself. So I'm going to move over here. And then do
what is to come. What an unfortunate turn of fate. Will do. No
joint
can do.
analysis. Of course, he teleported over here.
Already done.
Now I can fire.
Suits
One
my
and done.
purposes.
Okay. Then
My time is now. Nothing I can't do.
I'm not the enemy.
did I hit her? I did hit her. If I can move up.
Suits
Rebel
my
in the
purposes.
slaughter. And fire.
Already done.
Fire again.
Not a problem for me. All too easy.
Keep on firing until that momentum goes.
Nothing I can't do.
Am I even hitting him?
I don't have
I
time
am.
for this.
Good. Alright, well. I can clearly see you now from here.
My vow
Precise
is
attack.
observed.
And long lads kill him.
The Messiah
Finally.
condemns you.
Cleaning out the Zinch. You killed the... Let's see what that said. What's that? You killed the demon of Zinch in the sewers under the earth. Well, and then we have all these other ones to continue with. All right. Wonderful.
Emperor, give me strength. Try to die with grace, at least.
Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer.
There we go. Good lord, that was rough. Hypnotizing pendant. When the wearer successfully hits with a single shot attack, the target suffers slowed until the wearer's next turn. Good lord. Let's take all that we can get. Even if they're crappy stubber weapons, they'll just be incredibly helpful. Good lord.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Save. Yeah, good. Yeah, and I don't even get to loot that guy. Not that I really want anything he had.
None shall stand in my way.
God, this is just awful layout for this.
Acquisition is possible.
Okay, there's more goods. So there was just a Zinchian guy just
Follow
hanging
my
out.
lead.
And if my group hadn't have come in, we wouldn't have known it. Yeah. Good lord, I think that was all that was in here. Yeah, I don't see anything else.
A new challenge for me?
God, this is just awful layout.
Something of interest.
Oh, trap. Must be something that's doing
I
here.
better myself
Victory
through my
awaits.
service.
Ah.
My success is an irrefutable
Blessed Cape,
certainty.
increased melee attack damage against demon enemies by +2. Wearer has the dogmatic conviction. The damage is increased by +4. Good lord. Well, I know who that's going to. That would have been helpful in this
It's
fight.
about time.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much all that's in here. Good lord. So, let's never talk about the sewers again. When in doubt, save. Yeah. Well, we're having a good time tonight. I hope I'm entertaining you all as best as I can. Ah, close the
This
door.
Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Okay, so there's another. Yeah, I'll have to just take a look and see if I'm missing something later on. Power of the Cogitator?
The machine god grants me insight.
Unlatch the damper. Nothing happens? Yeah, I'm just skipping. And that goods is just another piece of paper that I'm aware
I
of.
won't
So let's
tolerate
go
weakness.
take care of this and just get up there. All right. We're almost closed out for the evening. I probably can go for another 45 minutes or so. So let's see what we got here. There's a steam. Stuff up here. There's enemies right there. But shut off the steam without getting hurt. Okay. Let's continue down this way just
We need
for
to
a minute.
investigate.
I thought so. More goods. Lots of good stuff. Okay. Oh, guys. That looks like the anti-air stuff. Okay, so let's go this way. Make sure everybody's up before just jumping forward. So I have a feeling as soon as I get over to here, big fight's gonna break out. So if I can get over here, take these guys, there is a ladder, I can get up this way fire down on these guys. Okay, so that's what I'm hoping for.
None
But
shall stand in my
shall
way.
see.
Take a knee
Yep.
and bow before me.
Crush them!
There's me. Abelard can get up to here. Udira, stay back here. Or Udira Cassia can stay there. Udira can go here. Argenta. Let's see where Cassia can. Let's go ahead and move up here. Argenta can move here. And Pascal can go here. Lots of guys already. No, Lord. If I can get Pascal up onto the upper building. Okay, let's go ahead and give forewarning to Cassia, who's just standing there. Go ahead.
Anything else?
That.
That is not my destiny.
See if I can take him out. Thankfully. Lots of guys moving. Sharpshooter. That's going to be an issue. Alright. Got lots of movement. Target analysis.
Advancing. Running my
Second
narrative
attack.
override. The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
God, camera in this game can be just absolutely ass.
The spiritual prognosis is favorable. Vital functions successfully terminated.
Cassia can give this
Isn't
to
this a job for the
Abelard.
serfs?
Then do
Me?
that.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
He can
Indeed.
charge this guy.
Over there.
And that was just pure luck that he didn't get hit by any of them.
It will be done.
Thanks for impact. That's good for him. You can move up and take cover. I know those are high octane tanks, but right now that's the best I can do. Okay. Or anything else. Let's see. How far up you can get.
Rejoice in
Control shot.
battle! I'll do it.
Can't hit any of them.
Faith without
Running
deeds is
gun.
worthless.
Get behind here.
I refuse.
And then fire one shot
Guided
at
by
this person.
faith.
No hit. Well, worth a try. Abelard. Get to here. Charge
My
this
place
guy.
is at the fore.
God, camera can
Victory is imminent.
off.
Momentum.
There we go. And endure.
Already done.
Regimental tactics, first off.
Not my specialty. Suits my purposes.
Fire. Missed. Good lord, can I get a better aiming, please? Okay, that's a hit. Missed. Okay. Deer can get here. Can't hit any of those guys. Can you get any off these people? No. Well, let's go ahead and give some forewarning
There
to
is
Argento.
movement in the Empyrean.
And then we'll just wait. Ah. Damn it. Alright, so if he can shoot down. Okay, so he can hit him.
The Omniscient
Counter sniping.
comprehends all.
Okay, let's counter snipe the
To
sharpshooter.
serve.
That was a hit. He's not down yet. But that's good to know. That 10 always hits. Let's go ahead.
I am a savant of destruction.
It's another hit. Right, he is not down, but he's vastly hurt. So let's
Isn't
give
this a
that
job
to
for the
Pasquale.
serfs?
Get
Do not
them to
dare
bring it
ask.
down. And let's have Pasquale pick out the sharpshooter.
Approved. Significant value.
Darn, sweet. That helps take out that much more problem. Okay. These guys are moving up.
You'll regret this.
All right. Fire at
As
these
the Emperor
guys.
commands, I act.
Momentum.
Nice. Is that all three of them down?
Down
Nice.
for the
Rebel in
weak.
the slaughter. And hold off. Move Adelard here.
I will do my
Endure.
duty.
Wait for them to come to him. Me.
All too
Fire at
easy.
these two guys.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
All right. Takes care of those two. Good cover. All right. Let's go ahead and give forewarning
But
to
of course.
Adelard. Can I analyze any of them? Nope. It was worth a try. Anyways, we'll do that. Alrighty. Hopefully we can take out this big gun. Miss. Pasquale. Let's not leave these guys hiding.
Running binary
Trooper.
override. The scriptural
Precise attack.
prognosis is favorable.
And Deadeye shot.
Function successfully
Nice.
terminated.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Bring it down to Argenta.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Nice, down. Sweet. Alright. Can't see anybody yet. Let's just get over to here.
I
Grab a
will
gun.
bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Go here. Go here. Abelard, go ahead and charge up.
A tactically sound approach.
Okay.
At your beck
Endure.
and call.
Edmant. How far ahead can you go? Over here. Then
Never
fire
wavered
this
in
way.
the face of adversity.
All right. Well,
Not
run
a
and gun.
problem for me.
That's as far as I can get, huh? And fire. And missed. Oh well. All right. Ouch. Missed. All right. Let's give some more forewarning
Was that
to
you?
Abelard.
Or what is
Over
this
here.
foreboding?
And wait. Missed. All right. You can hit this one.
My
Precise attack.
competencies are not that universal. My vow
Hit
is
him.
to serve. Significant value.
All right. Move over.
Battlefields
Give
are
that to
always
Abelard.
drowned in scarlet.
Bringing it down.
Me,
Have him
if you
charge.
insist, Lord Captain.
Indeed. Grey hair, sure hand.
Nice. That works. Have him move over and just. I know. That's what I'm trying to
The
have him
enemies
move.
of the Emperor will be undone. The Emperor favors me today.
All right.
I'll do it.
And reload as a free action.
One fewer target.
Okay. And then charge over to here for some cover. Then endure.
It will be done.
Wonderful. Then I can attack him, hopefully hitting him
Already
twice.
done.
Well, hitting him once is fine. These guys are quite
They who discern the
Forward.
future own the battlefield.
Give you some
On it.
warning. Go ahead. Up. Ouch.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Running binaric override. Vital function successfully terminated.
Thank you for the cover, Pasquale.
If I
Give
may,
that to me. Bring it down to me.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay.
Nothing I can't do.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
God, Emperor,
done.
move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Okay. As good as she can get.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Okay. Okay. Starting to move behind
At your
enemy
beck and
lines
call.
at this point. Alright. Get me behind some cover. Can I get up here? And then fire down? That ought to help.
Suits my purposes. Not a
On
problem for
gun.
me. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I can't hit either of them with that, so we'll just go with... Ooh, it hits him. No. Yeah, let's give me some good cover.
I don't have time for this.
No. That's good though. No, he has
Is a reward.
Okay, Adira can move here.
I know what is to come. Will do.
Can't hit him. Can't do anything for me. Yep. Oh, Earth trying. Alright, Pasquale, listen. You're doing great as a sniper. This was the best idea ever.
Request
Let's go ahead and just keep that going.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Alright. And we will take down that rebel gunner.
Approved. Significant value.
Move up.
I'm afraid not. I'm not accustomed
give
to
that
being
to
ordered
Argenta.
around.
Wait, Argenta.
Rejoice in battle!
Can't hit anybody.
I've seen
Now
worse
Mark
battles than
move
this in my
forward.
time. Victory is
Charge
imminent.
over here. Oh, there's a... Damn. They did think it through. I can throw a grenade, see if that helps. Nice.
You won't fail me!
Oh boy.
Cover me!
Help, can't shoot, can't do that.
I'm not so sure.
Can't help there either. Yep.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury!
Well, let's move him quickly.
Follow my lead.
Tis just fire.
For Von Valancius. My place is at the fore. I will do my duty. It will be done.
Nice. Well, that was awesome. I think we've taken out all the things that we can. Scrappy autogun, shotgun, armored body gloves, flak arm. Ooh, flak armor. I don't think anybody has anything that high at this time. Keep all that. That's the warehouse we came from. Good lord. Lots of stuff to work with. Lots of goods. Sniper gloves. That's immediately going to our sniper. Sniper rifle, 12 to 16. See if that's better than the las gun. Don't think so, but still. Take all that. Alright, before I forget, let's go over to this guy, get those sniper gloves on. Okay. What is my stuff? This chest plate. Flak armor. Yeah. Chainmail. He's up front battle. He'll be fine with that. Can't wear that. Can't wear that. Okay. Bolter weapon proficiency. And Helm of Determination requires Conviction Iconoclast. The wearer of this helmet gains a +2 times Fellowship bonus armor. The helmet also grants a bonus of Fellowship equal to Iconoclast. That might just be for me. Because my helmet is Face of the Sovereign, additional Resolve. But I am Iconoclast as well, so... Well, that looks pretty good on me. Okay, goods up here. More cultists over there, good lord. Gather all that up.
Follow my lead!
Everybody get around. Go ahead and grab that last bit.
A new challenge for me.
Examine the anti-aircraft batteries. What I'm going to do. The anti-aircraft battery control panel has a panoply of mysterious levers and buttons. Deactivating it quickly is not an option. All you can do is blow it up, destroying it completely. The anti-aircraft battery certainly was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began. It comes as no surprise of that the insurgents were barely able to operate it. Modern armed protocols are incomprehensible to the machine spirits of such an ancient construction. Alright, let's see. Demolition, destroy that. Remember the basics of handling sacred mechanisms of war. Does not take knowledge of the ins and outs of ancient technology to do what you intend to do. Its simple manipulation of the breech block is enough to jam the shell inside the tube and cause a fire in the tube. Ah, that's using my old Astra Militarum knowledge, I guess. And I'm just walking. Everybody move! The blast consumes the ancient weapon. The sky above the city is safe for flying. Wunderbar. The ruined weapon radiates intense heat, and an oily puddle gives off a caustic stench spreads across the pavement.
I did
The
it!
shuttle must have been shut out of the sky by a powerful weapon before it crashed into the building and fell onto the once crowded street. Good lord. Okay, well, before we go too much further, let's keep finding everything we can.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Everybody leveled up, so that's cool. We'll do that in just a moment. Awesome. Alright, can I get my heavy armor, please? Yes, there we go. And we'll do an agility. Pasquale. Have blood. We'll do desolation. No, thick skin. He needs that. Get his toughness bonus up. Persuasion. Willpower will be higher. Go ahead and give yourself your warp. Intelligence will be higher. Unpredictable. Agility up. And possible anything that we can do to make your ballistic skill even better. So let's do that. Wonderful. That was a very intense amount of fighting. Even more goods over here. I think
Victory
we stopped.
awaits!
The aircraft battery for certain had the misfortune of resting here when the first explosions rang out. And the western side is up ahead. I believe we've covered everything we need to cover right now. I know there were some enemies over here, but I don't feel like dealing with more of them. I think... we know that one. Starport. Blanks Rebellion. We drop Forces Communications. Okay. I think we've gotten everything we can right now, so we're going to continue to the upper way. All right. And hopefully that will be the end of this soon, so I hope I've entertained you all
I'll
pretty
lay
well tonight.
claim to the stars.
Serve the Emperor in your hearts and deeds when you join the ranks of his illustrious army, the Astra Militarum. Okay, so there's a few ways around already. And there's already
It's
loot
about
over here,
time.
so let's try going this way.
Do you see that?
All right, before we go
What is
too
that?
much further,
Something of interest.
all right, let's
Nothing
try
escapes
disarming
my
a
sight.
lot of things. Good Lord.
Never
This
doubt
treasure
me.
better be worth it.
Duty prevails. I better myself through my service. Never doubt me.
Good Lord.
The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails.
Clearly oblivious to your presence, the soldier mutters incoherently and does not react to anything around him. No, the guy's suffering from PTSD. Keep going down
We
this
need
way.
to investigate.
More goods. Ancient Terra monocle. The wearer's lore Imperium tests depend on fellowships instead of intelligence. It's pretty funny.
None shall stand in my way.
And there's a bunch of rebels over here. So I think I'm going to set myself up over here and save. All right. And with that, I think we can call it good for tonight. So, thank you all for joining me who have joined me on my stream. Sorry for the few technical issues that I've had here and there. Connectivity seems to be up and down at certain points, but I mean, other than that, we had a pretty good stream. Thank you all for joining. I hope you had a great time. And I will be streaming once again on Thursday. Remember to follow me on Facebook at Toleron Rollin. And if you are on YouTube at Toleron20. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I can't wait to see you guys again on Thursday to continue the journey of Edmant von Valancius. Catch you later.